Wow. What's that?
All right, let's get into this. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Early morning here, just at the start of the open beta. So that's a good thing. Notice I said just at the start of the open beta. So the world is not ending by any means. But without a doubt, we just got to speak the truth. There are major issues, and there's not many. For the most part, the game is great. I'm saying this because I just saw a few reviews, one in particular on my Discord. I'm going to read it out loud to you. And I do not agree with this. Even though he's right with what he's saying, you're going to be like, well, what does that mean? I'm going to explain. But let me read this first. The game is terrible. Do not agree with that. No tactics, only kick and rush, no smooth gameplay. Players move like robots. You have no idea where and how the ball reaches your teammates when you play a pass. Passes feel the same no matter if you play a normal pass or R2L2 pass. It's not a football sim, it's an arcade game. Only 200 players online, I'm disappointed. Well, for one, it's super early. Like even where I'm at, I think it's a little bit later in Europe, but also it's still not the full release of the game. There's still work to be done. And I don't care if there's 2 players online. If the game's good, the game's good. But where I disagree, even though the guy, the person who put that isn't wrong, is that if you play the game against a player and you guys are both playing football, for instance, Marceau, the dude plays football. I was showing his gameplay because you guys know I hype him up, and as he should be, because he plays the game as you would play a real football game, and he's good. And someone goes, dude, that's not a good player. He's just playing an unfinished game, and he knows how to win, like a real football like pro. Because I was like, dude, this dude's gonna be sick. He's fun to watch and everything. Like Anders would destroy him. Any FIFA FC guy would destroy him. Okay, well maybe you're right if we were playing FIFA or FC with all the crutches and all the BS. But even though if you watch Marceau's games, he's not doing anything fancy, right? You're not gonna watch him be. It's not like he's gonna do any crazy skill moves. Really, not even any insane like passing patterns, right? To where you're like, holy. But he does the simple things right, which makes a good football player, which also makes a good football game. And if you have 2 players playing that way, like you had 2 Marceaus versus each other, or a Corb versus a Marceau, or I know he's not playing anymore, but Markey, I only got to hear about him, but from the amazing players that talked about him, I can only imagine how good he was. So someone like that versus one of these guys. Law's another one that plays goals. That's one of these guys that just play football, and they are very good at it. Then you got guys like this Ivan guy, and he could be some random person, or he could be someone who's on the community. I literally don't know. I don't care, but he is a destroyer, meaning he'll sit there and look for exploits. In this case, a lob through ball, and just play it over and over and over and over. And congrats, you got to win. You wasted your time playing an open beta using an exploit. Good job. I mean, it's not like you're showing anybody that the pass is broken because the devs know about it. The minute I went into Discord, everyone already knew, and it's being fixed in the patch later. Hopefully, it truly is fixed, because when you have these destroyers like that, that's what leads to these comments from the person. It's just user one that I just read on my Discord, right? There's no doubt in my mind, if that same person played against someone that was trying, if me and him went and played like 10 games right now, he would have a different comment on the game. He wouldn't think the game's perfect, right? But it isn't. It's still a work in progress. It's a brand new game. It's not even in full release yet. And even after it's in full release, there's going to be some issues that they'll fix. But the reason why his opinion is like this is because of players like Ivan. Because you go up against players, and that makes your experience. And it's win or lose. I just lost literally 12-3 to Marceau. It was my very first game of the morning. Woke up, I've matched the number 3 player in the world. I got a few good goals that I was happy with. One cross, I was wide open on the cross, but one cross. And to be fair, the way that the finishing and all that works is great. If they truly fix it to where, let's say Marceau was marking me on that cross and I still won it, it would be BS. But if the crosses are fixed and if you're wide open like the one I scored, great. And then he scored a bunch of good goals, and they weren't like highlight reel. It's not like you would put them on a short and be like, look at this amazing interplay or anything, but they were simple football goals that happen in real football. That's what it should be. So even if you lose to someone like that, you could still see, man, this game can be awesome. It's literally builders and destroyers. So if you play someone that's just a POS that literally doesn't even want to play football, they're like, okay, what can I find broken in FC? What can I find broken in UFL? What can I find broken in goals? And then they go out and do that over and over, I guess for the sake of saying they won a game, right? Well, then, of course, everyone's going to think the game's terrible. I could go across the board, as I've been doing, and do that for every single game. Look at the ramp videos. But the difference is these guys are still discovering all this, right? These guys are still figuring out, and that's where you got to be thankful for people like this Ivan, because you just turn on their gameplay and start watching everything they do, and then that's what you go over, because those type of players, those destroyers, they're looking to rip a game down, right? There's no way they can't know they're doing that too, because in a football simulator, no one's going to want to sit there the whole time and watch you cross, 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 cross. No one's going to want to sit there and play against a player and defend a lob through ball over and over and over. Eventually, you're just like, dude, this is pointless. I have better things to do with my time. Like when you play a game, you're looking to have fun. So if you're playing a football sim, you want to play football. If you're playing a hockey sim, you want to play hockey, right? So in that sense, when you have two players playing football, goals is literally the best, because there is no AI nonsense. There's no animations. It's like you're doing everything, right? So I would sacrifice any day of the week, and a lot of players would, the looks to actually play the football yourself, right? Instead of all these development companies fill in the gaps with animations and AI control, and then you're not even doing anything. Then you end up with a game like eFootball. Look, they'd have great like real life player to game translation. Like the players in eFootball look incredible on the pitch, like just like their real life counterparts, right? But the AI is doing everything. You go look at all the skills, all the Showtime skills. Everything's AI triggered. There's literally nothing that you really do, even your shots. And then you add something like Smart Assist, we won't even go there. But goals went the entire opposite route of that, which thank goodness they did. That's what used to make all the old football games that we loved. That's what made them great, right? So at the end of the day, you're either going to play the game and try to play football and enjoy it, right? And then help them keep building the game and get rid of the broken stuff like the lob through ball and whatever else is going to come up. I guarantee these players like this Ivan guy, and there's tons more. He's the first player that I've seen in this, whether I've watched Marceau streams or I've been playing, he's the first player I've seen do that. And there's tons more, trust me, I know. But he was just the first one I seen. So for the goals devs, yeah, if they don't fix this stuff, you might as well stop playing now. But you got to be crazy if you don't think that they can fix this. UFL had this problem, terrible game. They have tons of exploits still that they can't fix, and boom, they fixed the lob through ball. There's no doubt in my mind this patch later is going to fix that. Okay, boom, that's gone. So then if crosses are really still broken, I've heard they were already fixed, but if they were, other games had that situation too, right? Every other game's had that situation. eFootball still has it right now with the crosses. And there's no doubt in my mind that goals can fix that. So as it comes, those things have to be fixed. So hopefully the players who are having these experiences know it. Now, if you stop playing until a patch or whatever, I get that. But just to write off the game entirely is drastic. You may not agree with me, though, right? Some players have some other gripes. But if you care that much about graphics, like right off the bat, like you want to see Mbappe running around with the sweat coming down and all that, then of course this wouldn't be the game for you. but you're sacrificing a ton of control just to look at a player. You can't even see that stuff at the camera angles they use, right? So that gripe I don't really understand. Now this other stuff though, talking about you have no idea where the ball is going and how it reaches your teammates when you play a pass. That's totally untrue. Literally, if you have one player in front of you, and you're making a ground pass, it doesn't matter how hard you make the pass is going to go to that player, and the speed is going to be determined by the player's stats. If you have 2 or 3 players in that same passing lane, depending on how hard you power up the pass, is going to determine the target, right? So say you power it up enough to go to the second player, well then the speed at which it gets to the player, the sharpness will be determined by the passing player's stats, right? So I think what happens there maybe is it's a system that players aren't used to, or maybe there is something there that Goals needs to fix. I'm not just writing off this comment that like he doesn't know what he's talking about. He makes sense, but I'm saying like if you peel back the layers of what's going on, there's no doubt in my mind that some players are just matching the wrong opponents. But that's a lesson for Goals devs, because I've said it for a long time. If players are able to break this game, they will. That's the bottom line. I just won a game with 2 red cards and golden goal, but it would have never been that close if the game didn't feel sluggish. I'm feeling that too a little bit, Doro. I was just going to enter a game and talk about that part of it. That's literally a good transition, is that everything we just talked about, right? Whether you agree or disagree with it being a good game or not right now. Like, I love the football, and I could play, Goals is the only game I could play over and over and over if I'm playing someone else that actually wants to play football, right? But, as I was just telling Corb, the minute you see something like that lob through ball pass and how easy it is to just trigger it over and over and over and over, it makes it pointless, because in your head you know, out of all the opponents I'm about to play, there's going to be a bunch that are using that. There's going to be a bunch that pull it out once they can't score, or maybe it's a tight game and they don't want to lose, and just the fact that it's there and it can be abused, it takes away your excitement to play, because you know that's what you're going to face over and over and over, right? So the Goals devs must find these things that players are abusing and get rid of them. They have to. Otherwise, it is literally pointless. So moving on to the sluggish. That's my number one thing. I didn't talk about this in Discord because quickly, the reason why I don't like a lot of the stuff in Discord is those same destroyers that I'm talking about. They exist in these Discords too, right? These same exact people exist in these Discords. So you'll say something and then you're gonna have your trolls in there and everything else. So I'm not gonna say that I have know nothing about this netcode or whatever else that makes the great connection. Clearly, you're able to play players way further away that you would never play in other games. That's for sure. Like the connection that I'd have even against Marceau if I was playing FC or eFootball or UFL, all 3 of them, it would be unplayable, right? So it's even, you play players further away than that. And so no doubt this netcode is incredible, but there's something about this open beta so far that's making the game feel sluggish. That's just a fact. I'm going to go in and prove it here shortly, but the way your players are reacting, the player switching, everything is not as sharp, right? Everything. I'm on the same exact console, same exact internet, the whole 9, but it's 100% something's there, right? So I don't know exactly what it is. I'm not saying that oh, it's because more players, because I knew, this is why I didn't want to leave it in the comment section too, because someone would grab it and be like, see, man, it's because there's more players in open beta. Now the game sucks. The servers, they lied like FC. And someone else would be like, oh, no, you're full of shit. The game feels great. Making excuses. People take it to extremes, right? So I'm just laying out the fact of the matter, and then you guys take with that what you will. But right now, when you play, you try to switch your defenders. What's up, Racer? How are you? When you try to switch your defenders, when you try to switch your players, when you're trying to... the game doesn't feel the greatest, man. Not gonna call it delay, not gonna call it, but there's something up there. Like you have to try to switch your player about 3 times. Oh yeah, I forgot, Corb. I forgot you were a racer. What's up, buddy? No, are you really? That's hilarious. How do I fix that? 1 second. I'll fix it as I'm talking, but I don't know if all of everyone's feeling that too. I wasn't even gonna bring it up, but then I started seeing some other comments about it, and it's not like the game's unplayable, but here's the background of that. I'm playing the closed beta, and my laptop isn't built for games and streaming. Like it's not. I just got a laptop capable of streaming OBS. That's all I use on it ever. Then I streamed and played, and I was thinking, oh, it's because of that reason. And I could kind of feel it. It absolutely was my laptop. You could see, even with the quality of the gameplay highlights on the videos I made, you could see it. But once I got on to my console yesterday, a little bit of that same, not the like glitchiness on the screen. You'll see the difference in quality in the video. Okay, if you go watch my Goals Galore video, you'll see the quality is good, right? You'll see the difference in quality from laptops. So there's a difference there. But I'm talking about when you're trying to defend, when you're switching from player to player, there's some type of heaviness there. It just doesn't feel as good. It just doesn't. All right, 1 second. Let me do that. So I wanted to get Corb. Are you feeling that at all? I'm reading this from Doro, and I've seen it in several other comments. Without a doubt. Now, it's nothing compared to the other games, right? There's this difference, like with command delay and everything else. It's still 100 times better than UFL, FC, and eFootball. But I'm not going to ever come on here and lie to you. You guys know I'm a major supporter of goals. However, that feeling from Alpha, it's not the same. There's a heaviness there. Maybe it could have been the opponents I'm facing. Maybe it's just how the game's going to be overall. But I'm not just going to ignore these comments because people want to be like, netcode perfect, don't challenge it. Netcode perfect, don't challenge it. No, it's just not the case. I'm feeling that same thing that other people have been talking about. It's not talked about a lot, though. But without a doubt, I feel that. And that was my next point, is that when your opponent's moving the ball around, you have to be able to switch your defenders quickly in this game. You have to. The minute you can't, you're toast. There's too much space. Like, if you see any of the goals, and then you guys are playing and you guys know, like, the minute a pass is made, if you're not on that switch to the right defender, they're going to eat you up. The holes are big, which I like that the defenders aren't just crammed next to each other like FC, because that's terrible, right? But what happens is, as I'm switching my defender, right, it's not like there's like a sluggishness. Like Doro said, that's the only way I can describe it. I'm not going to say command delay or anything like that, because it's still like, if I go turn on FC, that's command delay. If I go turn on UFL right now, you pass the ball, you can eat a sandwich before it goes off. If I go play eFootball, same thing. Defenders can run you down 20 in-game yards because of delay in eFootball. Everyone talks about it. Content creators, it's an open thing. In goals, you don't see it as much, and kudos to them. Overall, the gameplay is much better, but there is a heaviness. It's not that same like feeling. So I'm hoping it was just maybe the few opponents I played, but people did raise the question, like, as more numbers come, is the game going to feel the same? And this is me saying, I don't even know how the shit works, if that affects it or not, but I'm just going to put it out there. If someone has a more like detailed technical explanation on why that heaviness is like it is, tell me. All right, so let's see. Go here to... I got to unban my boy Cord from some misunderstanding from before. I don't really want to get into explaining it, but... So I was talking about... Doro said the game feels sluggish, and I've seen that from several other people. Not as many as I've seen with other complaints, but appeals portal. No, look, I didn't ban you, bro. Or at least according to this. Let's see. I'll have to do it later, I guess. I'll look it up. I'll chat GPT it or something. But I definitely want to get it handled. Channel appeals. Ah, okay. How the fuck do I go to channel appeals? How the fuck do I go to channel appeals? Yeah, I'm not big on Twitch at all, bro. Just type it in your chat. Oh, just type that in here? Okay, I'll highlight what you said and type it in. Yeah, I don't have this huge... I started on YouTube, and I've stayed mainly through there. I literally only use OBS, so I usually never even click into Twitch, bro. Dead serious, unless I'm watching other people. Same with Kick. OBS just connects me automatically. Hold on. Let me go to this real quick, because I do want to fix that real quick, because I do want to fix that real quick, because... What the hell? Fix that real quick, because... What the hell? Fix that real quick, because... Alright, let me get my boy Corbs situated. That's super important. So if you guys don't know, Corbs, one of the best players in the world. He's one of the builders. Like, if you look at builders and destroyers, if you just showed highlights, and me and him had some really good games, like in the last go around too. I know he'd destroy me right now. I'm super rusty, but he's the type of player that if you play against him, whether you win or lose, you're gonna see how good how good goals is, right? It's just a fact. But if you go play a player again, I'm not just trying to pick on the one guy. Player again, I'm not just trying to pick on the one guy. Player again, I'm not just trying to pick on the one guy. What the hell, dude? I'm not just trying to pick on the one guy. What the hell, dude? I'm not just trying to pick on the one guy. What the hell, dude? I'm not just trying to pick on the one guy. What the hell, dude? All right, I put it in there. 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 It freezes up. Let's see what it says. There you go. You should be good now. Oh, just put in... Oh, I got you. I got you. Backslash. Okay, hold on. All right, boom. You guys are going to hear that echo again for a sec, but... You guys are going to hear that echo again for a sec, but... You guys are going to hear that echo again for a sec, but... You guys are going to hear that echo again for a sec. Perfect. There you go, buddy. You guys are going to hear that echo again for a sec. Perfect. All right. All right, so now, getting back to it. So if you play a guy like Corb, you're going to have a good experience without a doubt. But I didn't come on here to like... And I'll play a few games and stuff, but you got all these people that are willing to tear down a brand new game for no reason other than, I guess, they're losers. Like, that's the only thing I can describe. And that's the same thing in FC, eFootball, and UFL. But I've learned, dude, I've called out literally five throughout my entirety of creating content, right? I'm going on a year and a half or something like that. And I literally created this channel to help people out. Right, I showed this the other day, but I posted this, but for those who didn't see it, this is literally the reason why I was playing UFL, climbing the ranks, and in my region, North America, I saw a lot of people were struggling, or I saw where people could improve, and so I started posting some videos and thought I'd get 10, 20 people, right, that would ever subscribe. I never have done this. When I make content, I don't pick stuff that's going to get a ton of views. I mean, look, I went through all the different formations. You think I thought I was going to get hundreds and thousands of people? No, I do this literally to help people for stuff like this. Like my boy, I I put this Goals Galore video up. My boy Kevin Pedro used to be the #1 player in the world in UFL, right? And out of nowhere, me and him met because he was using my tactics. I didn't even know it. So he does the same thing in goals, and he uses my 4-5-1 setup. And I didn't even make a VIT tactics. I just showed what I was using, and he's 8th in the world right now, or whatever. He's probably higher. That's why I do this. Like, dude, I love tactics. I love talking football. That's why I really like Cord, because he has knowledge and we talk about the game, and like that's what I mean by builders and destroyers, right? But the problem is that the Kevin Pedros of the world, the Corbs, even like Marceau, okay? Let's just say I'm not saying this is a fact, but let's say me and Marceau, it was this whole misunderstanding thing, but let's just say it wasn't. Let's just say we truly hated each other. Let's just say I couldn't stand Marceau and how in his takes. It doesn't matter because he's a builder. When he plays the game, he's not using any broken shit. So when I was watching this gameplay and it was like, oh well, Andreas and all these guys would destroy him. He doesn't even do this or that. That's not the point. You don't see in real football all this crate. You see the simple things done right. You see what I'm saying? So that type of player is good for the game because it shows that you can play good football and dominate and have success. You don't have to lean on all this trash that these other games have added so that players that aren't even that good at football are at the top of the rankings. So that's where goals is good. But if they don't fix this stuff that's destroying the game, right? The lob through ball, whatever else you guys can come up with, broken mechanics, then it's just going to be toast. That's just the bottom line, because players will find what's broken. So I'll get in now. Like the sluggishness part, you can work through that because it's still much better. Let's just say it wasn't a few opponents. Let's just say that's how every game will feel. It's still much better than every other football game. So that's not like a game breaker. Like if you see sluggishness in this game, like I have too, so I'm not saying you guys are wrong, but that's not a reason to like not play or say goals is finished or anything like that. Yeah, it's much better than the other games for sure. So all it is a broken mechanics. Like if I wanted to, I can trigger my striker here and just play a lob through ball. You see what I'm saying? And then whenever I got the ball back, I could do that over and over. And for one, it would be pointless, right? I wouldn't even waste my time doing it. But for two, they have to make it to where even if I do that, it can't work. But if I wanted to do that just to get a stupid win, I could. All right, I got to focus. Terrible defense. But see, there's nothing like the player didn't do anything wrong, or sorry, anything special, but he just did the simple things right and got a goal from it. See, that's the sluggishness, guys. I'm passing. I got to put my overlays on. Yeah, there's no doubt. Okay, now I'm 100% positive now. There is 100% delay in this game, dude. There's no doubt. It's look, I can't switch my defenders all the way. So are you guys feeling that too or no? Like there is no doubt about it. This is my third one in a row. So if you guys look back, I'll put on my overlay so you can see I'm not crazy. I'm going to show you guys this. It's just delay, dude. It's terrible delay. It's terrible delay. It 100% is. It's not as bad as other games. Look, you can see it actually. Are you guys seeing the glitchiness, or is it too hard to see on screen? 100%, dude. There's no doubt about that. But I want to get to the bottom of that because I've seen people talking about, oh no, see, that's a through ball to my striker. There's 100% delay here. There is 100. Look at, you can see the screen glitching out. Oh my god, dude, it's bad, guys. It really is. That's just the truth. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm 4-2 right now, but my losses were to Marceau, so of course, he's a beast. I'm not like... Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm on the PS5 beta right now. My only losses up until this have been to Marcel. But, dude, you can see the glitchiness on screen. You can see it. It's terrible. This is the worst of my games, but this is the first game I played on stream. I don't know if you guys can see it, though. Look, I can't switch my defenders. It's pointless. It's pointless. Can you see the slowness though, or is it not? Dude, this is what I was saying versus Marcel. I thought it was just against him, but guys, go watch the I just released my video of my first 4 games, all the highlights. You can see the difference. But why? That's like FC shit. I can stream other football games. This is as pointless as it gets, dude. I'm literally so delayed. I'm so thrown off. I can't do nothing. Dude, I literally can't do a thing. It's the most pointless thing I've ever seen. But it was like that before I streamed against... Before I streamed... I mean, you guys have seen me play goals 1,000 times. It's just... That's the main reason I got on here. And it's so funny that's exactly what Doro brought up. But it makes no sense. Doro says my game's... His is sluggish. And he said he has close games, but he's like, yours is way worse. So how do can I fit? Is this a me problem or is this a game problem? If you go watch my first 4, like, dude, it's just not even... It's not even fun right now. Like, that's the point. There's no way... Like, this is what I was saying, like, how can I say this in the right way? I'm trying to make a point. There's no way that the players that are having this issue were all... It's like you can see the glitchiness in the screen. Let me play back the video on screen to see. Let me play one more game and see if it's like an opponent that I'm playing against. But dude, you can't switch your players. It's too delayed. By the time the opponent has the ball, I can't even do anything. By the time the opponent is running in on my goal, I can't switch it yet. Right? So now the defender is just now getting switched to as the opponent's already through. It's way too late. So let me go live and see if you can see this is good on screen or not. Man, and I'm lost for words because, dude, I'm not going to go the route and just lie to you guys because I really like this game and it's been good, though. So, because I'm just not that type of person. But, bro, nobody and their brother could be playing this right now and say, and I want to turn on FC right now or turn on eFootball. And if I feel that way, then every other player that's playing those games already is going to feel that way. Let me see if you can feel if it looks the same. Like, that was... I'll stop it and show you guys exactly where I'm talking about. There's no point in playing this when it's this sluggish. So I'm going to show where it was at, and then I want to see if it shows the sluggishness on here. Just watch this. Yeah, look at the defenders running past. Look at there's just no... How can you even... By the time it switched to the defender that I wanted to, like in FC, if you guys probably know already, you can switch to your players exactly. Like there is... But then I played my first 4 games with that. Look, you can see it. Hold on, so let me rewind that when I'm cutting. You can see the screen like slow down. Did you guys see it right there? Hold on. This is a perfect example of it. I almost lost. Oh, my God. Look, right here. Watch. If you slow it down, you can see where the screen jumps. That's literally the same issues that every other football. Watch this. You could see it get sluggish. Yeah, the stutter. That's the word I'm looking for. Island Boy says the delay reminds me of UFL. Yeah, so the whole thing I'm saying is this, guys. I'm not here to like lie to you, right? I'm not here to lie to you. But are you guys seeing what first of all, do you guys see it or am I crazy? So you guys are saying you see it. But like, what is causing this? Is this something that, because I'm not going to sit here and tell my community like some bullshit and then they get on and play and they're like, fuck, bro. Because I went through this with FC, dude. For the longest time, EA Sports was not admitting about like their issues. Now everybody knows EA server issues. Dude, I literally went out and got new internet when I was playing FC when they were lying about their shit. And I'm not saying goals is, okay? I'm just starting a conversation like something's up here. And if it's a me thing in my situation, I'd rather say it. But you can see the stuttering on screen. Like you can see my center back can barely get a pass off before his player is running through me. Island Boy said, I just played 2 ranked matches and the delay is bad. Doro says he thinks it's because I'm streaming. Can you enable your net graph? How do I do that? Racer, I'm literally so dumb when it comes... sorry, Racer. God, Corb, I'm literally so dumb when it comes to that. Wait, I have my ping. Oh, I thought I had it on. Hold on. I thought I had it on. It's always on, usually. Oh, I had VSync. I don't know why that wasn't on. Look, favorite quality. No, I want performance, don't I? Guys, I'm on my... Hold on. I'm on my stats right... I'm on this settings right now. Hold on. Yeah, dude, the game is pointless to play like this. I want performance, right? Yeah, but the ping doesn't matter in this game. The ping does not matter. Or at least so they say, dude. And I've played players with high ping. I played 4 games yesterday and had 0 issues. 4 games. So something's going on. But I had this all the same. So what should I do for this setting, guys? Should this be quality or performance? VSync off. I never had to mess with this shit either, dude. This is the first time I've had to mess with this. But when I put myself in a position where I'm putting myself behind someone so much, like in this case a game, right? But you guys get the feeling like I've been promoting this so much, dude, and it's like even if it was just 2 people, right, that I was saying you gotta play this, but it's been way more than that. As you know, I've been putting, when something comes up, I can't just hide it. Like that's why I'm kind of flustered, because it's like I'm feeling like I fucking how can I explain it? I'm feeling like I might have to backtrack a little bit. Alright. So here's this turbulence. Whoever the fuck this is. I know, it's their whole thing. It's their whole thing, but you just seen it, bro. I mean, you just watched. You saw it. Unless you didn't see it, but I mean, see, that's what I don't know. I was playing the game, so I don't know if you could see it or not. I get sluggishness, but not optimal. Exactly, dude. That's the thing. Dude, you can see the sluggishness right now. Can you guys see it or not? Like on there. Can you guys honestly see it? Can you guys see that stutter shit? Or no? How did I just get rid of that again? Dude, you can fucking see it. Oh my god. I screwed that up. Oh my god, the switching. Bro, yeah, there's no way. Look at that. How can you play that? You can fucking see it. Look at this. I couldn't switch to my center mech. That's what I literally just seen this on the Discord. Where there's somebody that showed it. You cannot switch. All he did was run straight. Look, you can see the stuttering. You can fucking see it. You can see it. This is jacked up. Look, can you guys... Am I crazy or are you guys seeing this? Because I know how people are like, oh, can you guys see what I'm talking about? I just want to know if it's showing up for you like it is on my monitor. The game is fucked. The game is fucked, dude. Because I was even wondering, like, is it just me? You can't even do anything. Look at how stuttery it is, bro. It's jacked up. This is the worst one I've experienced. Oh my god, look at that. Look how bad this is, though, bro. Look how bad this is. Look at the stuttering. My player just glitched out. You'll see it when I go on the replay. You'll see it. I'm thinking you can, bro. It's like bad, Corb. Like not even a little bit bad. It's like really bad. It's really bad. I'm fucking delayed out of my mind, bro. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, it's not normal, Corb. I played like, dude, I've played. Let's just forget about the alpha games. I've played. This is like my 8th game. All right, let's see here. Oh, there is too. You'll see the stuttering, bro. I'll show you it. I'll show you it. You cannot see the screen. Well, what would you call that when the screen's stuttering? If it's not lag, what do you call that? I'm not like a technical guy with that shit. Look at that, like right there. What was that screen? What was that stuttering that you just saw? What a goal, bro. I love that touch. What do you call that stuttering, banana? Okay, so lag's different than stutter, I guess. Lag's different than stutter. Sorry. Whatever that stutter is, it's bad and it's fucking hard to switch players through it and shit. To me, it's the same. Whatever it is that causes delay, it's the same thing. Great tackle, great timing. Yes. No. Stupid. Yeah, what is that? That should have been 3-1. Should have been 3-1 me. It's a fucking stuttering, bro. It's so bad. See it? I know you guys are seeing that. I'm not crazy. If you guys can't tell me you see that, you guys are messing with me. But I don't experience that all the time. Dude. It's not the type of finish I wanted. Literally dominating this fool. It's right there. I can't switch. See, he ain't doing nothing good, bro. Look at what he's doing. All he's doing is wait until I can't switch my player. I should be up 4-1 right now. It's fucking delay. You guys are crazy if you tell me that's not. Bro, every time I'm getting down by his box, look, I mean, you guys could see the difference. Give me a break with that. Look at it. You could see the stuttering. All he does is wait till you can't switch your fucking defender, bro. It's just, give me a break. If you guys are telling me you cannot see that, you're insane. It's not even a close game. Look at the stuttering. I'll go back and show the highlights of that. Look, this is called football. And I can't shoot. I can't do anything. I can't do anything. It's all delayed. Look, I can't fucking do anything. I'm destroying him. You can't be serious. Are we supposed to just act like this isn't existing right now? Look, there's nothing that he's doing to be better. Yeah, Doro, I'm not fucking... How, Corb, you're either messing with me right now or something, bro. You're not seeing when I'm getting down by his box. The dude's been getting his ass kicked, and I cannot shoot the ball. That was my mistake. That was my mistake. But there's no way. He's been getting his ass kicked. We'll watch the game back frame by frame, and you'll be able to see he's not doing one thing good except for waiting till I can't switch my defender. Part of me thinks he'll even admit that. We'll ask him, though. Look, part of me thinks he'll admit it, though. No, the ping graph's in the corner. The ping graph's in the corner, bro. This dude just got his ass kicked the whole game. Yeah, guys, if they can fix it, go ahead. If you guys watch this and say, hey, because this is coming from a guy who's just defended this game totally. But if you guys can watch this and say, oh, this is worth playing, this is pointless right now. Let's go back and watch this game frame by frame. Let's go back. I'll watch it with you guys, frame by frame. I'll go back and watch it with you, frame by frame. This is a player that's 41-0 right now, according to Corb. I didn't know it till he just said it. I would have never guessed it. Look how bad I destroy him. Look how bad I destroy him. And then every time I'm near his box, there's delay. I'll put it up and I'll go in slow motion. And this is me, someone who's been defending this game big time. I've been defending this game big time. So let's watch this, and I'll let you guys decide. Or you guys tell me. All he's doing is waiting till you can't switch your defender, which I'm not saying it's his fault, but there's literally zero skill in that. Legit, zero skill in it. The game is pointless right now with all this shit, dude. I'll go in and show you guys. If it's just me and all of a sudden I can't stream the game, then so be it. That's fine. I'd still rather play it. But I'll show you guys frame for frame. Nobody could play with this type of delay and just say, oh, the netcode's perfect, or whatever you guys want to call it. But I'm going to show you it literally. Like, let's quit lying, bro. When you guys watch this in slow motion, and I'm not saying Goals is purposely saying it, maybe it's just against this player or something like that, but dude, give me a break. I'm going to show you guys this. You guys describe to me what's going on. I'm going to go from the start, frame by frame. This is a 6-1 game. Look at this. Look at this. I destroy him right off the bat. He had terrible attacking. He didn't know what he was doing in the attack. But look at the stuttering. You guys can't see that stuttering? No, it's just delay. So let me explain. It's not a cheat, dude. It's not like, let me explain. We'll actually just watch the game. Just watch the game. What do you guys call it? I call it delay. But if your opponent's delayed, okay, if your opponent's delayed, all you have to do is, so notice how he's taking me on and I'm stopping him every time. You guys will be able to watch it, okay? You guys will be able to watch me destroy him and then watch how it changes. He stops trying to play football. All he does is go side to side until I can't switch anymore. You guys will see it firsthand. Watch how easily I stop him. You guys watch yourselves as football fans. Watch this and watch how many times I'm in on goal where I fucking am. I cannot shoot the ball. I'm delayed. Watch. You'll see it for yourself where I'm destroying him. Now, if I'm describing this wrong, okay, I could watch this with Andreas right now. You guys watch the same thing. At one point, I'm out shooting him literally like 12-2. You guys are seeing it. Watch how easy I stop him defensively. And then watch how it changes. Watch the stuttering. Now, whatever that is, you guys tell me. I'm just speaking the facts. Now, you guys saw how easy I stuffed him there. You're going to keep seeing it. This was one of the easiest opponents I've had. I'm not joking. Watch how easily I'm outplaying him. You guys watch for yourselves. Right? Bad pass there. I make a mistake. No problem. But watch how easy it is to stop him throughout this whole time. He doesn't get through. He misses this one, actually. He does miss. Or no, this is where he scores. This is where he scores to go up. But watch, it changes. So that's 1-0. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Just keep watching, though. Fair enough. Still 1-0. So watch. Look, this is what he does at first. This is what he does at first. Okay, now watch it change. Now here's where it starts changing. I go up 2-1. Watch the difference. And watch the stuttering as you see. As you're watching the game. You can't see that? You couldn't just see me shoot the ball and it didn't shoot? Let me go back. I guess you're right, you can't see it as much, but how do I make it to where I slow it down? So watch this play. I am stuttering like a bitch here, dude. Ready? Look. Hold on. Look. You ready for this? Watch where I shoot the ball. Are you ready for this? Watch where I shoot the ball and watch where it ends up shooting it for me. You guys tell me whatever that's called. Watch this. What was that fucking touch across? I shot the ball. What was that giant touch? You guys know I wasn't pushing the right stick upwards there. Why would I do that? Because a big touch is the right stick upwards. What was that little glitch touch? You guys, like, you see what I'm saying? Let me rewind it again. I guarantee I'm just describing this shit wrong, but when you watch the game, you're going to see it. It was a fucking joke. Nobody, like, if I try to promote this game right now, there's nobody that's going to sit here and say, oh, that was good. Watch this real quick. Ready? So I go to shoot, and I can't. I'm already delayed. So now, look. So I cut back. I already go to shoot there, far post. You can see I do it 1,000 times in every other game. So if you watch live, I'm bitching right there. So now look. He steals the ball. So I'm fucking furious right now. But guess what? The game's in such shit state that look what happens. Oh, a tackle back. That's great football because he was probably delayed too or whatever caused that. But does that look like good football to you? Now watch what happens. I bend the ball far post here, guys. Look at this. I finesse it far post and look what happens instead. What was that giant fucking touch? Is the computer all of a sudden? You guys tell me what's going on. That doesn't even look like good football. You can tell there's something going on there. Like, I know it's not showing like the, I don't know how to like get it closer where you guys can see it, but watch this whole breakdown and you guys tell me that this is the goals that you're used to. It's definitely not the goals that I'm used to. Even yesterday, bro, but I said it in the goals galore. I'm playing players that are way under my thing. Watch this breakdown and you tell me this looks okay, this looks normal. You guys just watch this whole thing. Okay, I'm wide fucking open. Look how open I am, bro. Exactly, it's called delay, exactly. So I am saying it right, Dora? Right? Like, I'm saying this right. What the fuck was that delay right there? Like, it's just all, like, sluggish. And then I still get by him. And I'm assuming he didn't tackle me because he's delayed, unless he just is, like, how could he be 40? He had to tackle me. So then, what about right here? Look at that. Look at this little action right here. What do you call that? That's not normal, bro. Look at this. Look at this right here. Like, everyone thinks I kiss goals ass too much. Okay, watch this little thing right here. I thought I had the fucking ping thing on. All right, hold on. So look at this. Bro, that's through on goal. Look at this sluggishness. Watch this, guys. Guys, you guys have seen me and my third grade fucking daughter could run in a straight line right here. Look at this shit. Look at this. What the fuck was that? Does that look like the movement I did? Guys, if you guys think I'm this fucking dumb, turn this off right now. Like, literally. Nobody's this dumb. The worst player in goals is not this dumb. There were so many fuck-ups in throughout this game, dude, where it's like, okay, what was this? I'll show you again. Like, right there, right here. Look at this. That whole fucking thing was a joke. How I ended up scoring way over to the left of the box. If you guys want to pause that at any point and tell me where the fuck good football was out of any of that, like, I don't even know what I just watched. From being wide open at the top of the box, where on earth would anybody turn left when they're going in on an open fucking goal, bro? So as I'm going crazy and trying to like focus on the game, it's like I want to slow this down and show you guys, and you can see. So watch as the game goes on. So I start realizing this dude ain't very good, and then look at you can see the sluggishness. You could just see it right there on that pass across. You can see it. Like, am I crazy? But I'll play another game after the ping too, but look at this. The same every time. It's just a delay every single time. So right there, guys, I do the hardest part to beat the defender, and then you're telling me out of every single thing that I'm going to wait till after I just beat the fucking defender, I'm going to wait for his defender to get there to intercept. Like, you can see that there's that delay. Those seconds matter, bro. It's the difference between getting a shot. I mean, you guys see the difference. The difference between running through and not. So watch how he changes up. He, like, slows up. Your shot turned into a tackle, exactly. Watch. So I whoop him the rest of this half. Like, he's done. He's done the rest of this half. Oh, my God. Look at the delay. I didn't even notice that delay in that when the dude went for that tackle there. Once this is done here. There ain't no way. I just suck at explaining this shit because I'm not like a tech guy. I'm not like I wish I was, bro, so I could explain exactly. But you can see the fucking stuttering. You can see how late the shit is. I need my overlay. Look, okay, right there. I'm going to go back on this pass. Imagine that little stutter, but that's on every move I'm making. Hold on, let me go right. Let me not rewind it too much. Right here. Watch closely this fucking pass. Watch closely. Hold on. Watch closely. Right there. Did you see that? You can use... Wait, what and what to skip frame by frame? Oh my God, thank you, bro. Thank you. See, I don't know this shit. Thank you. Whatever this is right here is what I'm feeling every fucking frame. But you guys can't see it as good. Now watch closely right here. This is how every aspect of the game's been today. And it wasn't like this yesterday, or it was and my opponents were just so bad I couldn't feel it. But watch this, whatever you call this. Watch the ball. It's like the game is fighting to keep up. Watch. I'll do it again. But you have to like watch closely, and I've seen other players talking about it, and they call it heaviness, they call it delay, whatever it's called. So right here, that's what I do to him the rest of the half. I guess I fucked up on the rewind, but it just pisses me off because I don't know how to even explain it to like post this, but there's something there. Like, and we go through this in FC too, bro. So you can say what you want about a netcode, but I'm not fucking crazy. Look, right? Oh, I pause it. But you seen that little skip? And I don't feel this every game, but I mean, fucking look for yourselves. What is that? So watch right here. Watch. Wait a second. Right here. The ball like flutters out. And then every time you try to do something, it like holds up a second. Like it's fighting you back. It's just ridiculous, bro. Now watch the rest of this fucking half, and you'll see where the game turns back on its head. So just watch. And I have no doubt that he's experiencing this shit too. Maybe, I don't know. I saw where it said a kick clash, but that doesn't make the ball stutter and shit. Look, you just seen it with the goalkeeper there. Fucking hold on, dude. Guys, you just seen it with the goalkeeper throwing it. Alright, I'm going to play this. Watch the keeper stutter along. Now imagine running like that in every step. And in the second half, all I'm saying is, I'm not saying this dude I'm playing was like, oh, but the way he started scoring in that second half, all he did was he just went back and forth till I couldn't switch and ran through. I'll show you, like, you can watch it. We're going to see it, but watch this real quick. Ready? Hold on. I don't even know who the fuck Turbulence is, bro. What's his name? What's his YouTube name? Yeah, I don't know. But you guys watch yourself. Watch the football. Forget about it. Just watch yourselves. You guys watch and you guys be the judge. This dude is terrible. And I'm not being a jerk, dude. You guys just watch. Look at the game turn on its head here. I get it. He was kick clashing, whatever. But watch how it turns on its head, and you'll see the rest. I should have been up 6-1, and this is all with through delay. You'll see the ball start slowing down. Look at right there, the fucking corner kick taker. Like, these are all things that I didn't notice. Look at the keeper running up. Whatever you call that when the player slows down. Yeah, let's watch this. I'm going to play this game for everyone to watch up to the second. Now, you guys watch this. Just watch. Ready? Keep watching. It's not, there's literally no point in talking about this game like it's any type of good. And you guys watch the football up until, you guys just watch for yourself. And this is coming from me. I support this game big time, but watch for yourself. What do you call that when the corner kick taker is stuttering like that? And the only reason I was bringing up the opponent is because of how easy it is. You got to understand, builders and destroyers, if all you have to do is pass it left and right until you can get walk through on goal, it ruins the game. So all I'm saying is it's not anybody's fault. But guys, you guys are telling me that anybody's going to leave FIFA playing this? Come on. Watch this real quick. Just watch for yourselves. You guys watch the football. Hold on. Remember, I've been saying this could be the very best fucking game. This is the same thing Marky was talking about. Like, players are going to have to play this over UFL, FC, and eFootball. Who the fuck cares about Turbulence's kick clash? I'm just telling you. You guys watch the actual game yourself is all I'm saying. Watch the players stuttering along. You can feel the heaviness. So if the cell is like great connection, all I'm asking is what the fuck do you call this? You can see when the players are stuttering along. So when you're dribbling, you can feel it. Then you can see where this dude gets outplayed, and you guys will watch for yourself. And then where the game changes is he starts passing and then just going until I can't keep up switching defenders, and he just runs in a straight line. Other players, if I can see that and you can see that, other players are going to see that or feel that in game too. You guys tell me I'm wrong. You watch for yourself. So I'm not being like a fucking dick. You know what I mean? Here goes. Look. Just check it out. Well, I'll rewind this. And you guys tell me. So to me, I'll let you guys judge this. Okay, watch the goalie stutters along. See right there, whatever you call it. So imagine trying to dribble how that goalie ran, but you're trying to dribble, so you're like fighting the game. No, in no way, shape, or form am I saying this fucking player caused it. What I'm trying to tell you is this. You can absolutely see when a player's struggling to switch. I've seen it all the time. You guys know what I'm talking about in UFL and eFootball. You can see it. And all you do, and it's not the opponent's fault. I'm just saying, think about the people who will take advantage of that. If they're getting burned and all you have to do is slow pass until you get through, that's what people are going to see. That's what they're going to take advantage of. And no one's going to leave the game and take it serious. If Nick runs a Foot Market or any of them played or watch this video right now, they'll say the same thing. But we'll keep watching. Just watch for what I'm talking about. Now, you guys judge this goal or not. You guys tell me and compare this to my opponent's goals. Right? So here's a cross. Is this broken? If this is broken, this is dog shit, okay? If this is broken and those are automatic like the lob through balls, I 100% can see this is dog shit too, right? I don't know. Cord was telling me this was fixed. Or better, but you guys tell me if this is broken, then this is a trash goal. If it's not, I feel like that's pretty sick. You could put that on a highlight reel and someone would be like, okay, right? You guys tell me. I could be wrong. You guys tell me right here. I feel like that could go up on except for it looked like my strikers ran through each other. So now it's 2-1. Now I want you to watch the stuttering throughout this. And I just start destroying them through it. So I thought he was going through the same thing. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. Maybe it was just a kick clash. But it doesn't matter because anybody can slow it down and see where the game's like fucking stuttering or whatever, delaying. Look at that, bro. So every time I'm trying to do something, I'm literally a quarter of a second delayed. And you're talking about, look, I probably have more content between me or Marceau up where you can see my actual highlights, and you'll never see it as bad as in these games today. Look at that, dude. You can see it. You can see it. That should have been... I'll just leave it for you guys to watch, okay? Look at this. Look at the type of attacking. Now, you tell me how in the fuck did this turn into what you're about to see? It's just insane. All it is, I'm going to go back and play this. Hold on. I'll just let it play and then you guys be the judges. If I can... Oh, the frame rate. Hold on. Hold on. So, ready? All right? Look where we're at. So, hold on. Look. Everything you'll see from here on out, it's all the way to the left, go across until you have to, and as soon as you have to switch a defender, and then he goes back across the right and goes through. Bro, that's not football. How many times do you see a player get, let's say a left midfielder get the ball, or run across, and it's like I'm sitting here stuttering across. I cannot switch my players. I can't move. All I'm saying is that other players are going to feel this too, bro. If you guys think I'm the only one, there's already been a ton in the comments section talking about this shit. I don't know exactly what to call that or if that's a me thing, but I'm just saying. But I'll let you guys watch. Watch how it changes. He was getting stopped over and over and over. And then he starts going across, left and right, and then until he can go, and I'm literally, all of a sudden, I'll be stuck on my left back, or I need to switch to my right center back, I'll be stuck on my left center back, and then he just runs in a straight line through, right? It's not like give and go, up, back, and through. You never see, like, if my winger has the ball, he's not going to run towards my striker, my right winger has the ball, he's not going to run towards my striker, run towards my left wing, go back, and then pass it and run in a straight line. It's not football. You don't get the ball and run across. It's literally like I can't switch my players. I either have to chase him until I can't keep up, or I have to switch where I'm delayed, and then he just runs through openly. I mean, you'll see for yourselves. He should have scored there like it. It's not like up, back, and throughs or any type of... It's not any type of football. It's not doing a skill move and beating a defender. It's literally going across the pitch. We'll go back to it. Hold on. I want to see this. So you guys know I'm not fucking crazy. I mean, dude, it's just night and fucking day, bro. It's insanity. So here we go in the second one. Kevin, I might have to leave you over in goals, bro. There's no way I can play this. This is some undefeated dude, Kevin. So this is some undefeated dude that I would just played against. I'm stuttering my ass off, right? I'm stuttering my ass off. I'm not going to go back and make these guys rewatch it, but I really care about your opinion on this. So if you guys don't know, Kevin Pedro is literally the best player in the world in UFL. He was there at the very beginning. I literally met him because he randomly was using my tactics and came on and said thank you, and I was like, no fucking way, dude. He's a South American player, right? I'm a North America player. So I tell him, bro, you gotta come to goals. This game is incredible. You'll love it. It's pure football. You're gonna love it. No one's defended this game more than me. You guys can actually see it because I make content. So it's not like I'm just saying that. I defend this game all the time. But bro, yeah, so Kevin's top 8 right now. So listen, I'm telling you, I want this game to succeed, but I'm not stupid. If other people are experiencing this, they're not going to fucking play the game. I just got to be honest with other people. So are you ready for this? We're just going to keep watching. Now, this could be a me problem that all of a sudden I just experienced, okay? This could just be a me problem, but I'll let you guys watch for yourselves. Hopefully it can be fixed. But other people throughout the Discord will say it, and then they'll get attacked by like 10 people. I'm just telling you that those guys aren't wrong. Maybe they're saying it wrong, and maybe I'm describing it wrong too. But pay attention to the stuttering of my players. Pay attention to the slow roll. What the fuck is that? And if you tell me that, oh, that's great, man. That's the net code, there's no way, bro. This is the same thing that you feel in the other football games. This is the same fucking thing when you go to pass it and you're delayed a quarter second and the ball's glitching around, bro. I'll play a game of FC right now. Tell me what's different. Like, I love this game, but I'm not going to lie. And you'll just see the game turn on its head. You can see the fucking stuttering on screen, bro. You guys are... Unless I just played it so I can see it better. Keep going, Pedro. Keep going. Whoop all their asses. But there ain't no way, bro. It's just everything, and it's so hard because I don't have the fucking... I don't think you can put overlays on in this game. And it's just an open beta, but you guys go see for yourselves when you watch my other highlights. So you tell me up to this point. Look at this. So hold on. You ready? He's just going to dribble left and fucking right until there's an... See what I'm saying? I cannot switch there. So let me show you. So it's now the 60th minute, okay? Every time he's tried to actually play football. But if you guys think that that's football, if you ever see Vinny not running towards the goal, not looking to combine with his teammate, but running away towards the left, then away towards the right until there's a gap and then running through, it doesn't exist, right? So that's how every other goal scored. So good luck. If you want to do this, you can absolutely do this. There's no way to stop it. Unless you can switch your defenders like you were able to in Alpha, or if it's just all of a sudden it's like an internet thing for me or something. But watch, I'll go backwards and show you what I mean, frame by frame. Instead of playing forward, okay, where I've stopped him each time, the dude scored one goal. Yes, switching. So look. Every single time, this is what's going to happen if you can't switch fast. Look. But throughout the goals alpha, you could switch here. That was the beautiful part, is you could read the play and you could switch your defenders quickly. And you could cover this. Look, this isn't... You guys tell me I'm wrong. Look at what happens. I have this totally marked. There's no way he would get through here typically. But watch how long it takes to switch. Look where my player's holding at. Look at this. Watch how long it takes to switch. You guys see the coverage here. Now watch how this breaks down. And look where my player's at. Where the fuck? Why would it go to my midfielder, by the way? And where all my defenders are going? Who just shared something like this? Someone just shared, but his players gathered in like the corner or something. I don't know, but it was different than this. But why in the fuck did it go to my midfielder? That's the one part I didn't notice either. I thought I was still delayed on my wingback here. And then it just goes to center back. But look at that. So there's no way each time. Hold on, so I'll go back again. I'll let you guys watch it. What the fuck are you going to do here? Look. So hold on. So look. My AI coverage was my midfielder. Let's see. Let's go back. Okay, what? That right there. So whatever that was, keep watching for that. It's every single pass. It's every single pass. All right, right here. I'm switching right here, dude. Like, you guys can't fucking see it because there's no overlays on, but go watch any of my games. I'm switching right here. I am switching right here. So what... Hold on, so let's see how long it takes before it switches. Okay, there you go. Okay, so it was covered, even though that was way too fucking slow, bro. If you guys think, I'll go turn on FC right now, and you'll be able to see instantly, in the speed of light, I can switch from defender to defender. That's how you could do it in the alpha, bro. That is exactly how you could do it. If you can't switch defenders quicker, the game's going to be toast. Bro, there's no way I'm the only one feeling this, bro. There's no way I'm the only one. Look how late. Everything's just late. Everything's just late. Oh, way better, bro. I don't know, bro. It's just so late. But you guys telling me right now that you would, if I turn on FC and you compare it, you like the alpha had way more of a chance. If you guys are watching this compared, are you gonna want to play this game? Don't lie to me, because that's what got me over to goals right now, like before. And Marky was saying the same fucking thing to me, and I was arguing against him. Unless I was just crazy. But the whole time I've been defending this game, it's like, bro, how in the fuck did we get to this point? So if all you have to do is dribble left and right to get through, this is literally, that's the same thing as people hate in FIFA. There is no like, oh my God, that wasn't even the right goal, guys. He just scored. If you guys didn't catch that, that was his 5th one. He ends up doing it. So it's 2-1 till the 70th. Okay? And then all of a sudden, all he does is, and I'm up 2-1, okay? Until whatever minute this was. Whenever he ties it. Let's see when he tied it. 2-1 in the 56. Every goal is the same way. All you do is dribble back and forth until you have to switch defenders. And then the switching takes so fucking long, the player just runs through on goal. There's no contest. You tell me any of these that I'm wrong. Any of these are highlight reel goals. All of a sudden, it goes from being football, where we're working the ball up, to just dribbling left and then dribbling right. If you want 300 players to play your game, then keep going in this direction. But whatever you guys did to fuck this up, it's a joke. All you have to do is dribble away from goal, turn around, pass it back to the middle, and run through. If you want to waste your time doing that, go ahead. But I'm telling you guys, no one's going to fucking do that and take it seriously. If you guys think I'm wrong, you go into the games and try it. I'm just being honest. And I've always defended the game, but this is a joke, bro. Look at this. Like, you have the ability to potentially play good football if whatever this stutter shit goes away. But, bro, this isn't good football. It's just all nonsense. You guys watch for yourselves. Tell me where any of this is good. Tell me where this is good. This dude's a joke. So is this. The game is. Like, and the reason why I say this dude's a joke is because I just read why I blocked him in my comments. He's a joke. Trust me. I'm not going to repeat what he's saying. But he was involved with the whole... The reason when I blocked him last time, there's this dude that was... he was a big... he was a troublemaker. Like this dude that I blocked. He ended up telling me bad stuff about Marcel and all them. He was in the wrong. But this dude Turbulence... Someone came on here and said I blocked him. I just went back. Bro, the dude, you said way too much crap against... That was... I mean, you were borderline racist on a lot of that stuff. So I'm not going to go into it, but I didn't know that till just now. But you guys watch for yourselves and tell me. Look at the title of the video and you tell me if this is someone trying to build up the game or someone that's going to destroy the game. I mean, zero football. Look at the delay, bro. You can see it. I'll replay this again. You guys can't fucking see this? Oh, the netcode's perfect. So what if somebody that hasn't played this comes in and watches this, what would you tell them when they say, what is that when my player looks like they're blinking across the field? What do you call that? I'll let you guys watch it again for yourselves. Look, I'm through on goal here. You guys tell me. I would say that's a pretty good football play here, but watch the fucking delay. Look at, you could see the ball roll away in slow motion, for crying out loud. I'll let you guys watch it over and over if I have to. Now watch the difference between these two goals. Check it out real quick. Ready? So the through ball glitch. So hopefully that through ball, the through ball that he just scored on is completely broke. We all know that. They said they're fixing that by this patch. That's already cut and dry. So let's just say they assume they fix that, because every other game, including UFL, has fixed that. We got to assume they'll fix that. But whatever is causing this stuttering, let's just say it's me. Let's just say it's my internet. But I'm trying to tell you guys, people are not Forget it. Yeah, there is no chance, bro. There is no chance. But I thought there was until literally there were 2 different days that I played. One was that last day I played that tall Tom guy, and he was just... It's kind of like this guy, guys. But you got to understand, builders and destroyers. Me and Kevin have seen it in UFL, bro. The game had a ton of potential. If me and Kevin Pedro went and played a game of UFL right now for you guys would enjoy the UFL. You would be like, that's not a bad game at all. Okay? And let's just say, it wouldn't matter if Kevin won 10-0 or if it was 5-5 or I won 10-0. The way we both play, you would say, okay, that was good football. The problem is that's not how it is because there's so many exploits. So if you watch me and Kevin Pedro play, but then you go play a typical opponent like this Turbulence guy, you're going to fucking hate the game because it's going to be dribbling side to side until I can run through on goal. It's going to be playing lob through balls because I'm getting my ass kicked. And I'm 40-0, man. I got to be 41. I want to get super duper beta king playing lob through balls and shit. Bro, if you guys think any serious person's going to play the game as it is, especially with these types of players, you're wrong, bro. You are wrong. And this is coming from... So I've been doing everything I can to promote this game, but this isn't what the alpha was like at all. Yeah, that's what I was saying. The lob through ball, that's what I mean. That's how he just scored. Look how he scored here. Look, it was 2-1, okay? And then, oh my God, I gotta keep my record going. I gotta keep my record going, guys. Sorry for playing a broken pass. I didn't play one the whole entire game, by the way. This is like my 6th game in. I didn't even notice this because I'm so pissed off about like whatever the stuttering is. I want to know if my internet's causing it or not. I didn't even notice this while you're playing. But think about being so like this is what I mean by a destroyer, okay? This is what I mean by a destroyer. Right? That's what I mean by a destroyer. Oh, of course, it rewinded too far back. But it was a fucking lob through ball. Whatever, dude. Doesn't matter. I'm so sick of even rewinding on this stupid shit. No, he scored that way. Corb, that's how he scored. That's how he scored. That's the goal I was just getting ready to show you. That was his 3rd one. That was his 3rd one. Look. He started playing him for sure. He just didn't get through on that one. But then look, he gets through. So he didn't get through on that one. He tried. And he gets through on this one. The minute I saw it after I played that one dude, that was the first thing I saw, the first sign. I was playing some Ivan, so I played against Marceau. He had his whole team back. I hit L1 triangle, and my striker was straight through. And now 3 games in a row, it's just been a stuttery fucking mess. But dude, what is this going to turn into FC? Like, I'm just pointing out the obvious, bro. It's just crazy. Yeah, but that doesn't mean start playing like a total fucking... Well, maybe it does. I gotta keep my undefeated, so I'm gonna play. Think about what you're saying though. Oh, if you have a kick clash, don't worry, there's exploits you can use. Think about it. That's a red flag for the game. Forget about the one player. So Corb is saying, oh, since the dude had a kick clash, that's cool that he was just using those exploits because he had a kick clash. Think about how crazy that is. And forget about the one player. I'm saying for the game overall. Think about how bad that is. Like, bro, I'm a dummy and I forgot to change my kit. So luckily I had some exploits because I feel like I would have won without the kick clash. So I leaned on exploits. Like, that's crazy. A lob through ball, dribbling left and right, not playing football. It's like, you guys are making my point is like, you can't have broken stuff like that in the game because if I'm putting all this time into promoting the game and I'm seeing this, right? Meaning like, dude, I literally want nothing more than this game to succeed. But I'm telling you guys, everybody else is going to see this. I'll turn on FC right after this. Yeah, I know, but it's way more than that. I need to know if this stuttering... So, if you go through Discord, you've seen... I know, Corb, you're in there way more than me. I just scroll through there and I see several people talking about this, the delay, the heaviness, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I did, but I wanted to show, like, whatever this is, watch for this next game. So it's like a heavy, like, the ball looks, and you can see it in worse at times. So I want to try to show it. But if you guys played FC, you know what I'm talking about. Like, it's that heaviness. Look, you could see it right there. It just glitched out too. Look, you just said, what did you just say, Corb? He doesn't what? I know you missed it earlier, but look. This is exactly what I mean. This dude was getting his ass kicked until whatever minute, and then the game just ends up ruined. And that's my point, is that the game is pointless because I had no prayer of switching in time because of whatever the fuck you want to call it. If it's not delay, whatever you want to call it, the super magic glitcher thingy, whatever the fuck it is. But this is 1000% a joke, because all you have to do, if you guys don't know, is do this every time. The dude was getting smashed. I mean, look at the goals up to this point too. And if you didn't notice, I paused on one earlier, but I'm just going over so many things, so I know you guys probably can't follow. But I just showed a highlight where he was trying to go for this already. But you can just do this every fucking time. It's a joke. I cannot switch in time. And everyone agrees this is broken, thank God. So I don't have to really touch on this. But all you got to do is get the ball anywhere in the midfield, wherever. Trigger your player. Just wait a second. Look, and I'm running back with him. Wait, why did it switch off of him, though? Notice that I did switch to him, too. Why did it switch off my defender? So watch this. I actually have players back, but look at this. This is zero skill, bro. Zero. All he did was stand in the midfield, trigger a player, and just wait. And look, I'm running with him, and he didn't even stop. He didn't even not play the ball because he knew it was that broken. Look, guys. I mean, you see for yourself. Why the fuck did it auto switch like that? The ball wasn't in the air. I have auto switches for that reason on air balls. I'll show you guys that right after this. Look at this. And I'm still in front of him, but look. Where's my player? Like, look, the game's fucked, dude. You can't tell me it's not. The broken through balls or whatever. What is my defense even doing? No one's going to defend this. And for those, and Corb didn't see this earlier, but this is exactly what the player does. He just sends a lob through ball. I mean, bro, you guys tell me. It's just a joke, dude. It's just a joke. But I told you, this piece of shit, right? And the reason why I'm so adamant is because, Corb, after you said, or no, sorry, after the one dude said, hey, Turbulence is trying to message you, I went and seen in YouTube, unlike, you can see why you block somebody. You could see their comments. And yes, that one Frosty dude was the person in the wrong there, 1000%. But Turbulence, what you were saying in there, bro, I lose all respect for you. I already lost respect for you with how you're just trying to destroy a game to be fucking undefeated in a beta. Bro, congrats. But if you think anybody's going to watch this and this makes the game look good, I have tons of videos up. You can go see. I have tons of videos promoting Corb, promoting Marceau, even I think Ronald and other guys. You're like that one, I forgot his name. I forgot, is it Joel? No, I don't want to say it because I could be wrong. I could be remembering the wrong name, but somebody like Turbulence is like, oh my God, they're going to give a cool badge if I can become top player. And like, you see Kevin Pedro doesn't stream or nothing. He's like, hey, I'm number 8 in the world. I'm having fun, Corb. But you see this guy, Turbulence. Bro, what is the point of playing like a total turd? And I'm not saying anything. All I'm saying to you is it's like all this combined with the game feeling heavy. Fucking, you get what you guys are watching right now. If I turn on any of the other games, they're going to look better than this, is my whole point. You can go on and on and on about whatever you want. But I'm just speaking the truth. This right here is a glitch that this piece of trash used because he was panicking because I got to keep my undefeated record. And no, I'm not saying he could have caused the glitching. But what I'm saying is the entire time he tried to play football, he look at the score. And then all of a sudden, the bullshit exploits start coming out. That is the exact problem with the game. It's not a waste of time, Corb. Corb, notice that you said earlier at least he doesn't spam lob through balls because that would have made him terrible, right? Like you said, your exact comment was at least he doesn't do this. I'm just showing you he does. So my point is that it's not the only problem. This is a huge thing because no one wants to play a game where this is the problem. They're just going to stay with the other games. These are huge issues that are the point. No one gives a fuck about anything else. Just look at the football, bro. Just look. Look at that. Okay, so let's say that's fixed. But I was just saying, you said at least he didn't do it, so I was just showing you. But the point is, if we go and play, it doesn't matter what I say, it doesn't matter anything else. It doesn't matter. Destruccionos. If you were watching this and saying it's good football, then you're just lying. No one's defended this game more than me. But the game is in a terrible place. That's just the truth. That's just the truth, bro. Yeah, everyone knows. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the whole point of this is this. Players are not, people are not going to play the game if this is what happens every time shit gets destroyed like this. That's just the bottom line. So you guys want me to play a game with the ping on. I turn the ping on. Look. Here you go. I wear black. He wears red. Here's the ping on. So if I just start spamming through balls or dribbling left and right to beat this guy, like, that's my whole point. It's not about someone saying, oh, it's about telling the truth about the game. No, I just turned it on after you told me to, Corb. It's about telling the truth. Everybody's going to feel the same exact thing, and no one's going to leave their game. So the devs have to seriously step it up. You can say what you want. This is way different than the alpha. Look, I could show you right now. So we know the lob through ball is broken, so I won't do that. Although players are going to do it till that's here. So now watch what I'm talking about with the going left and right. So all I'm going to do is dribble back and forth until he can't switch. I'm going to show you guys perfectly. All I'm going to do is dribble like this until he can't keep up with me and switch. It probably is my computer. I can feel the glitch in there too. So I think let's just assume that's my side too. But watch what I'm going to show you. Hold on. All I got to do is take the player across the pitch and then turn back and then find the hole. That's all I got to do every time. Now I did it bad, but you guys see what I'm saying. If I wasn't like, you guys see what I'm talking about. That's all you have to do over and over. And I'm just going to keep doing that, and I'll end up winning the game. That's not a lob through ball. It's whatever what was even that? I don't even know what that was, bro. Some of these passes are... But that's not how the alpha was, bro, at all. I'll do it again. I'll just do it over and over. Doesn't matter, bro. I'm going to show exactly what I'm talking about. It's true. The devs are fixing the lob through ball, so that's 100% true. Fuck, it's terrible. It's not about crashing out, bro. Watch. I'll do it. I'm just going to try to win that one way just to show you guys what I'm talking about. Look, I guarantee you that pass that he made there, he wasn't trying to make. Look at this. What the fuck was that? Look what just happened there. I'm going to watch the replay so you can see. And I scored this and I'm making fun of it. Look at his defenders. What the fuck? That wasn't a lob through ball. Destruccionos. Does that look like I'm crashing out? Hold on. Does that look like I'm crashing out, or am I telling the truth here? The game is fucked. The game is fucked. Look at his defenders there. That had nothing to do with the lob through ball. There's a lot more broken than just that. So you see the ping on. The game's glitching out. You can see that. But let's just assume that's my game. You've seen my goal there. That was the biggest joke I've ever seen in my life. Look at this. It's all it is. You just kick and you just go across. I mean, look at the goals, guys. I mean, I'm not making this up. There's no skill in this. Players are just dribbling across the side until you score. Look at my goal. Look at his goals. That's all the last dude did. I'm not lying about it. And you're not going to get players that just play regular football. Up until that point, that's how myself and my opponents play. You're going to get guys that just are willing to waste their time kicking the ball across the field until they get an opening. That's my point. The goal that I just scored, you're going to get players that will do that, what I just did every single game. You understand that, right? So if you do, I know. But I'm saying, what I'm saying is the truth. Look at how I scored. Players are going to do that every single game, Corb. That's the point. Players are just going to do what I did every single game. But you're absolutely right. I am getting mad and losing focus too. But it doesn't change the point that I already... like, that goal that I showed is exactly what the issue is. So it's like, I don't even care. I already showed what I want to show. Like, I'm not doing this to win a game. I'm just showing. So hopefully they fix this, because if they don't... But how did they go backwards, bro? I never seen that where you could just play the ball across the sides and next thing you know, your players are through. You see what I'm saying? I've never seen that. But 100%, I'm playing like dog shit, but it doesn't change what I'm talking about. You see what I mean? Doesn't change, like, all once you dribble side to side, it's just like, bro. So hopefully they fix it, but they've definitely gone backwards. And no one's defended this game more, bro. I'm just telling you. But I wanted to show what I was talking about, because you got guys like Destrucciono, so they're like, he's just crashing out. Okay, well, go look at my goal and look where the dude's defenders were standing. It has nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? I'm showing... anybody who scores a goal like that is going to say the same exact thing. Anybody who scores like that is going to say the exact same thing. Hey, the funny thing is, though, when you do have the delay, take the ball to the goal line and pass it behind the defense, stay stuck on the goal line. So that's broken too, bro. I didn't even know that. So if you just dribble it to the goal line, I've scored a few like that, and I thought the defense... See, dude, I didn't know that was a glitch. All right, I'll try that one too. But see what I mean, bro? I'll test it out, Kevin, for sure. But you see what I mean, Kevin? We've seen this in UFL. These guys don't get it, bro. Or maybe some of them do. But the game's not going to be fun because everybody's going to do this over and over. You'll think no big deal because it's an open beta. But you'll get guys like this every single game to where you're just like, bro, you know you can't enjoy it. You know if two people would play good, you could. But no one's going to do it. They're going to keep exploiting the glitches, bro. That's just the point. That's what they're going to do. Exactly. So that's my whole point of this. It's not to, like, be a jerk. I've been supporting this game like crazy. Oh. But look at that, though. Oh, my God. I can't even... Other people will keep talking about it. There's no way. It's just me. There's no way it's just me. And I hate that, bro, because I want this game to succeed, but... I'm pretty devastated right now. This is... I didn't feel this until the day. I started off the day playing Marceau, too. He just did what you said. You can't. He just did what you said, though. Yeah, but no, trust me, Corb. This is way worse. I can show you. I'll show you, bro. This is way worse, bro. I could go play every other football game right now And I'm saying they still have time to work on it, right? I'm not saying they don't, but I'm saying I'm going to be honest. They got to work on this. Look at this. I don't even feel good with how this, like, you guys watching this and thinking this looks great or something. There's no way. It's just a bunch of bullshit. They got to get on their fucking horse. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. I could make 72 videos. I could lie right now and say this game feels so good. And you guys could sit there and eat it up. It wouldn't matter what I say because everyone else is going to feel what I'm talking about, bro. Just fucking... I don't know. If I'm wrong, you guys tell me, bro. But I think I should go. I think I should play one game of each. Now, I know that we're not... There's no way they're going to be like... That was just my hope. Is that they could be better in the other games. But they do got... You guys tell me if I'm wrong. They do got to at least steal some players from like UFL in these other games. Because if they don't, they can't survive. Am I right about that or wrong? Look, I'll go to the end line again. Oh, it was too delayed to pass it, Kevin, but you were right. So all you got to do is drive the inline too. I just couldn't pass it, so I got to pass it 6 minutes earlier because I'm glitching out, whatever this is, bro. But again, well, let's assume that's me. That's my terrible internet. Shame on my internet. That's me. Beautiful ball. Drive inline. I'm going to go side to side till I'm open again. I'm going to go side to side till I'm open. And then I couldn't shoot it. Notice the shot didn't go off right away. Oh, but that's me though. That's me. Sorry, that's not the game. That was me. On the shot not going off when I wanted, but I'm going to go side to side, side to side. Now, either this was in the game the whole time, which I don't think it was, because other players would have recognized this and exploited it, guys. Look, this is all you got to do. You just keep going side to side like I'm doing there. All I have to do is go left to right, left to right. That's all I have to do. My tackle went off. This is what happens in FC, dude. My tackle just went off as a clearance. Everything's... My tackle just went off as a clearance, guys. This is no joke. Holy shit, man. I almost wanted to believe it myself, but it's like you can tell, bro. Nobody in their right mind is gonna like... They gotta do some work. Something's going on with this gameplay, bro. That's just me being honest. He should have scored that. I feel bad for him. Part of me wants to just give him this fucking game because he might actually care about the win. But no one, you know, you don't want to get wins that way. Look at that. Even there, the delay, that's like some eFootball shit. I'll just dribble sideways. Call him two. Dribble sideways. I'll go this way now. Look, you just got to go left and right. Now I'll go back this way till I'm through. He was there, but it played the wrong player. That's all you got to do. It's a joke, guys. There's no way to stop it. Look, I can do it every time. No, I'm just showing the devs what they need to fix. Do you guys see how crazy people are? I'm literally showing. Look, let's go back. As I'm showing what's broken. Let's go back and watch this. As I'm showing what they need to fix. As I'm showing what they need to fix, dipshit. So, these guys are crazy. I'm going to literally go back to my stream right now. I'm going to go show you guys real quick. Alright, this is my stream. This is the game I just played. Okay. Watch as I come back in this game. I'm down 2-1. Now watch what I do. Every goal, he scored the same goals like it. I made a point that all you got to do is dribble left and right, and you basically glitch out the defense. They don't follow you. So we're going to go and watch. And there's still a couple idiots in here that are like, see, I knew you were going to get mad at this game. As I'm scoring goals like this, instead of saying, damn, he's right, they need to fix this, these idiots would rather waste their time. You see what I'm saying about builders and destroyers? Like, guys, watch this goal and then tell me that this is not going to fuck the game up. People have been mad that I've been so positive about goals. Well, guess what? When I score a goal like this, and I called it from last game based on how that Turbulence guy was playing, right? So watch this. I'll show you it was my 2-2 goal. Watch this. I think this is where I scored, or it's coming up. Now, as you're talking about getting mad about this game, you watch this goal and tell me that this doesn't need to be fixed. I could show you 20 more of these, by the way, but I'll just do this one because this is what I called it right before I scored it, did I not? If I can find it. And then I just won that game. That was zero fun, dude. That wasn't like, it wasn't how goals felt before, because once you have this shit going on, it's in your head, like, you know it. Every opponent you play against is going to score in a way that you feel like, okay, see, that asshole did that. Look at that. I mean, forget about that. So it was my 3-2 goal, but forget about that. He made a mistake there. But here it is. After this, so I go up 3-2 eventually. Maybe he does here. Oh no, it was my 4-2 goal. Was it my 2-1 goal or was it my 4-2 goal? It was my first goal, but I'll show you where the problem is in a sec. So this ball's broken. We already know it. We know that this ball's broken. Oh no, this wasn't the one. I think I get a tackle back. Oh no, I didn't. Through ball. Yeah, so that, he made a mistake, but it was my first goal. I'll show you guys exactly where the defense does it. Forgot it was my first goal. But this is where the defense fucks up. So if you just dribble left and right, and then Kevin was saying if you go to the end line, it does the same thing. Yep, my 1-1. Look at his defense here. So you're about to see it. We'll go through the whole play, and you guys tell me I'm wrong. Ready? Look at his defense, guys. So all I did was go left to right. Okay? I saw Turbulence doing it. If you just take your player and dribble from right to left or left to right, the defenders will bunch up. And then I saw a player share this. And of course, the defenders aren't supposed to be like this. That's my point. But when you got these idiots like, who's in here right now? Let me read their names. That are wasting their time to come in. Do you want the game to be like this? You don't want the game to be broken, so you point it out so they can fix it. I want the game to be good, so you point it out. Like, you're literally, Destruccionos, you're literally spending time in a video game chat room wasting your time. But you're saying it's just a game, who cares? Think about that. I'm at least trying to help something, bro. You're just in here wasting your time, really, whether you know it or not, supporting me. So you're in a video game chat room. That's what you're doing with your time, but trying to tell me it's just a game, quit wasting your time or whatever. Like, think of how you are a loser, bro. You're doing nothing. You're wasting your time. This is broken. You can tell without me even playing the game from here that this is broken. Nobody's going to take this game seriously when all you have to do is dribble from left to right to score. We won't even talk about the lob through ball because they're fixing that. But I saw the fucking destruction, the dude earlier. He did lob through ball, not destruction, what was his name? Turbulence. He did lob through ball glitch and then he fucking dribbled left and right the whole time. After he started by getting his ass kicked. Congrats, you're 40-0 in a beta. But hopefully goals will fix this shit. But that's how I seen it. That's how I seen that this was broken. Look what I called it before the game and look what I made his defense do. All I had to do, guys, to get his defense to do this was dribble from one side to the other. You see what I'm saying? So why so serious in Destruccionos? It's not, oh, that UFL. I'm calling out the same thing. I'm calling out the same exact shit I would call out in another game. I'm being totally fair. So I'll show you guys again. Hold on, so let's look at this. Yeah, but he didn't say that it was from dribbling left to right. He didn't say that it was from dribbling left to right, Corb. The one that I saw, the video that I saw was of the defense standing like this. But he didn't say that how it happened. He just said, hey, my defense did this. Or did he say, hey, if you just take your players and dribble left to right, you can score every time? I didn't see that. Tell me if I'm wrong. Maybe not every time because, like, you've seen where I blew it, but all you have to do is dribble from one side of the field to the other, and the defenders part like the Red Sea, and then you run through on goal. It's pointless to play right now. So if they do, yeah, I know. Hopefully this is fixed with it. But if you remember, the post that I made where Andreas Thorson, where BDS is his name in there, but where he responded, he said, I literally particular said the lob through ball is going to tear this game apart if that doesn't get fixed. He said, we're fixing the defensive AI today. Hopefully this gets added into it, but this exact glitch was shown where he's like, why do my defenders do this? And then also the lob through ball. But I'm saying that his defense didn't start like this. Like that clip was like, hey, look at my defenders. Are they supposed to be like that? Of course not. I'm saying, like, I made his defense do it. That's my point. Once I saw Turbulence do it, all you got to do is dribble from one side to the other. So my question is, was this here all through alpha and just it took someone like a Turbulence to discover it or players like that? Or is this a new glitch and hopefully they get rid of it? Because right now, that's what everyone's going to do. Even if they unintentionally do it, they're just going to do it. So immediately, whatever that's called. Oh yeah, you told me to turn the ping on right there, but you couldn't see anything from the ping, could you? I know. Why so serious? Then why I know, I agree. The alpha was better, dude. I know, I agree. But why did you say early, now you talking shit about this if I'm telling the truth, bro? It's not talking shit if I'm telling the truth. I agree with you. The alpha was better. That's just the truth, guys. It's just the truth. Now, if me and Cord played or me and Kevin Page or Sim, yes, it would be better than the alpha because they've added skill moves. They've made improvements, but you're not going to get players like that. I don't know how it's like so obvious. You are not going to get players that are just going to play the game and use the stuff that improved. They are going to use everything. So as they've improved stuff, they've broke some shit too. It's just a fact. Lost count of how many times I've had to say which one? Yes. So exactly. Yes, you're exactly right. So they've made big changes and they broke other things. So now they need to fix it 100%. Now here's the catch. You got to understand. Anybody coming from UFL is going to understand. We were in this exact same spot where the only thing we needed fixing was guess what? Guess what it was? Now, UFL was 10 times worse. Goals is way better. It was lobbed through balls to the strikers. The only thing the player base wanted fixed at the very beginning of UFL was the damn lob through balls. And by the way, they were actually more defendable than goals. Okay? They just were. The lob through balls didn't get lock on like they do. It would still lead. And the defender, if you read it quick enough, you could get back and get it. But it just sucked because every single play you had to be watching that. In goals, like I said, Marceau had his full backline back. I play the lob through ball on the kickoff, and bam, my striker, it just goes right to his foot. Boom, broken. They said they're fixing it. Great. But UFL did this same fucking thing, and they could never fix the shit that they were breaking along the way, dude. So I'm hoping that they can. But it doesn't mean that you don't point it out. You got to point it out. And then you got to hope that they fix it along the way. But I don't see a million content creators sharing this stuff. I see some people in Discord, but with all due respect, I don't know how much all the different people in Discord, like when that player shared that clip, there was nothing in there. You tell me if I missed this, Corb. There was nothing in Discord about all you have to do to fuck the defense up in this game is dribble left to right and you'll score. Why didn't it, okay, if Turbulence isn't a piece of shit and he's not a destroyer, why didn't he say something about that in the game? I mean, he's the one who showed me. I called it, then I continued to score goals like this all game. Why didn't he put that in Discord ever? Like, guys, I found a glitch. All my goals, I just dribble left and right and go through. Nope, he doesn't do that because he wants to be 40-0 in the open beta. I guarantee you, I can tell you right now by reading his comments from before on my channel. This Turbulence guy that I played, he's doing this shit. I played him one game. I seen this glitch. I call it out, then I do it against my next opponent to create this mess you see on screen. Why would it take me one game playing against that type of player that's destroying the game, Turbulence, to see this and call it out so they fix it? Why didn't he do it? Is it maybe because he wants to keep winning using that, or what? Exactly, I agree, Corb. A lot of people just talk to talk in the Discord, so I don't think, and I guarantee the devs know that too, bro. I actually give them credit for the patience they have, but I could see stuff getting passed over. But this Turbulence guy, I play him one game and see this. So what I'm trying to get at is, like, who knows how much other shit there is. This is just me playing. Literally, I've played like 3 games today. And so far, I got sluggishness, which other people are feeling too. I got the lob through ball, which I literally didn't realize it was still exactly the same. I've been talking about it in videos. Like, guys, I've been talking about it in videos, but until I played that Ivan guy, bro, I thought at least it got touched up. Because if you guys notice, my wording in videos has been like they need to keep balancing or they need to nerf it more. Like, bro, nothing's changed with that lob through ball. It is exactly as broken as it was, and that scares me. That scares me. So you got the lob through ball. The fact that that wasn't touched, that scares the shit out of me. You see what I'm saying? Because that was broken like a motherfucker. And, like, I was giving them credit because the players that I watch, like Marceau, isn't a piece of trash, so he doesn't send a lob through ball every single time. So I didn't even know it until I played the Ivan guy. Until I played Turbulence, I didn't know. But of course, Ivan's not going to come and say it, even though we know the lob through ball. Of course, the Turbulence guy isn't going to say, hey, I know what's making the defense do that, or hey, there's a glitch where I scored. No, he wants to keep winning games, and that's what you're going to get. There's not going to be tons of people like us that are going to point this stuff out to try to help the game. So, I don't know. We'll see if they can really fix it all. But yeah. So, if you guys didn't know, now that I'm putting this out here, I know most people, at least the people in my community, won't do this. But there's going to be at least some that watch this. And I guarantee you they start using it. So, it's a double-edged sword. Because now I've showed this. And then the people who click through are like, oh, look what he showed. Are no doubt going to start using it, and that's where the snowball comes to. So I don't know, man. We'll see if they can fix it, but I've been through this before. Hopefully they do. So hold on, let me... I mean, it's real easy to see, bro. It's real easy to see why so serious. Look, you just pass it left to right, and then you find a hole. Now, I didn't explode into that hole big enough, but all you got to do is, I didn't go, like, either the player I had or I just suck, let's just say. But all you got to do is pass sideways. By the way, what was that? Like, hold on, I meant to ask this. What was this pass right here? So I didn't explode through the hole there. But watch this pass right here. So let's see what's happening here. So I steal the ball. I want to see where I meant to play that. I can't even remember. But what the fuck was this? I didn't even remember this. What is this? What just happened? Can someone read it? Right there. What even was that? I was playing to my left back on an overlap. And why is it on my center player now? Did it just randomly... This is the second or third time I've seen this. If you remember, I paused it earlier. But look at the player I'm trying to play. I send my left defender. I trigger him. Why is it locked on way over to that center mid? Like, what? As it, like, look at where that player's at. I'm going to show this again. Again, I'm just pointing this out. Like, dude, I never dealt with, I wasn't dealing with this shit. So that had to be the case. I think Corb's right. That's a good point. Is like, hold on. Is like, they made these big fixes. So if you are just somebody that's going to play football, but you got guys like Turbulence, Ivan, these guys that aren't going to just play football. So these type of things got to be fixed. But I want to go back to that play that just happened. And it's like randomly locking on players. Okay, this is where I dribble. I see that hole in the middle, which, by the way, I probably could have just ran through that hole. And then what I could have done there is just dribbled it back across to the right. And then that group of defenders would have followed or kept going away from the goal to the left and then pass it to the middle. But obviously I'm not some rat bastard, so I'm just showing you guys what I saw from the Turbulence guy, right? But obviously it gets better later, you'll see. But yeah, I mean, shit, I even got, at least I got his defenders to run into each other there. So it's like, you know what I mean? So if I'm showing you this, there's no doubt there's players out there that are going to just keep doing this over and over. It just makes it pointless when it's like that. They got to take all this shit out, or this is what you're going to face every game, and you're going to end up quitting, trust me. That right there. What in the fuck was that? How in the world... I'm going to show you guys. So I'm pointing left, okay, to trigger my left back. We'll go back. I'll show you guys. So I'm here. So ready? Boom. Now watch. I'm pointing left, sending my left back on an overlap. You see him start to take off. Okay, you ready? You see that, right? You seen him stop. Let me show you guys again so you know that it's not like, oh, well, you just played. No. This shit happened like 3 or 4 times. So look. You'll see where my left back takes off because I trigger him. So you see where I'm pointing. What that shows you, follow me, is that you know where I'm pointing my stick to the left. Watch. Boom. You see him stop. And then he went. I didn't pause it in time. You'll actually see where I start his run. So you can see when I'm facing the left side. Alright, now pay attention to my left back. Boom. You see him get going? But why did that pass there go if I'm triggering with L1? Earlier when I did it, when the ball was coming, Corb thought maybe I hit like L1, R1 in that like canceled out or released a player lock. But why would that pass happen there when I'm waiting for the overlap? Did my player just like glitch out and lose side of the ball? And how the fuck did it switch all of a sudden to that random player in the middle? Yeah, that's what I've already said. We know UFL has issue EF standing football. Do you think if goal don't fix this problem, the game will be dead? Wait, we know UFL have issue EFC any football. Do you? I don't know. You're watching, bro. Would you play this with knowing that you can just dribble left and right and fuck up and glitch out a defense? You know, I mean, it's up to you guys. Like your guys are watching. I'm just pointing out what I. You go back and watch all the gameplay in the alpha. This shit never happened, but they did make some big time fixes. Like they made some huge improvements and fixes, and so they need they're readjusting other areas, assuming they can fix all this. But my big red flag is the lob through ball has been broken since the dawn of the goddamn game, and it's still broken. Why in the fuck, if you have the ability, and Marky said this to me on the phone, he's like, or on the Discord call, you can go back and watch the stream. Marky, if you don't know, by far the best goals player in the world. Like he's the Kevin Pedro, but with all due respect to Kevin Pedro, this dude's like had like literally no losses, just wins against anybody. He was that good, and I guess he quit. Corb, did Marky quit the game? But anyway, he got on Discord. I'm like, why are you so negative, Marky? He's like, I'm not being negative, bro. He's like, I've been here since the beginning. I've seen you have all this faith and you like the game, but I've seen that they aren't going anywhere. And I'm like, dude, you got to give them credit. They are doing pretty damn good to be this far along. And he's like, well, I'm just telling you, a lot of this stuff that you're seeing just now, you're like, oh, they can fix that. They haven't fixed. And all I'm trying to tell you is, when he told me that, I was like, all right, well, I respect that you're saying that, but from what I've seen, these guys are crushing it. My only question to them, to show you I'm being fair to every game, because people say, oh, you kiss Goals' ass, blah, blah, blah. So I'm being fair right here. This is a fair question. If we're going to, and this is what Marky said to me, if you're so confident that they're going to fix all this stuff that's now fucked up after what they've added, why is the lob through ball still broken? Why would you release an open beta with that pass that totally fucked up the alpha? Like, out of all the good stuff, the lob through ball. Trust me, remember at the beginning, I was one of them, like defending goals, like, oh, well, you can defend it. Well, you can. No, bro, it's totally fucked. And I manned up and I admitted I was wrong. Told Marceau and all these guys, Cord was one of them. All these guys were like, bro, this lob through ball is fucked. And I was like, you guys are right. So then why in the hell, if they can fix, why in the hell wouldn't that already be fixed? Bro, there is no more testing. It's just broke. It's just broke. So I'll turn on UFL and show you what they did. It's a simple fix. It's a simple fix. So, but you got to see, people are going to ask these questions, or they should ask these questions. Is like, so that lob through ball's still there. So now you got to play guys like Ivan who are like, yes, I get to play more games and do lob through balls, or the Turbulence who's like, yes, I get to dribble left and right. But notice that when I was playing that game against Turbulence, some people were like not seeing what I was saying. So you see what I mean? Like, I can prove it like I just did. Like I showed you, then I paused it. I showed you where the defense. But you guys got to like follow where I'm coming from. Is like, when you see this stuff, you got to understand where my mind's at to understand why I'm pushing this so hard. Is that if this spreads, it will literally be pointless, because everybody and their brother will see what, just like I did, they'll play a guy like Turbulence. They'll see what he does to exploit the game, and they'll start doing it. And then it will multiply and multiply. So now you go to play a football game and it turns into just this bullshit where you got players just dribbling across the pitch left and right, dribbling away to pull defenders, then turning back, playing into the hole, and running through it. And that's what the game turns into. And you can't do nothing about it, right? So that's why I'm driving this so hard. It's super, super, super important. So we'll go back to how I like created it though. So this dude goes up 1-0. Then he went up 2-1 even. Then, to be honest, he kind of gave me the game. And part of me thinks that those mistakes, look. So I'll rewind here. Part of me is saying, like, if you go back and look at his mistakes, I want to kind of talk to him because I swear to God, he's feeling that same exact thing because that's what it looked like. You see what I mean? That's what it looked like because he kicked the ball to me on a goal kick. But I think what he did is like try to skip the scene because I've done that too. But that next one was another pure glitch goal. It was an easy routine pass and he played it right to me. Right here. This is one of the plays I'm talking about. And that's what this game was full of. Shit like this. Look how I even got the ball to do this. There's no way in hell he meant to do that, guys. Like, there's no way he just... There's not even one of his teammates there. There's not even one of his teammates there. What the fuck? Okay, so let's assume they're going to fix that. That's crazy, though. Okay, so we know about that. So we saw how the game turned out. I don't know, it's just... We'll have to see. I think I did it here again, guys. Yeah, I just kept dribbling across. Then there was a delay on that shot. I don't know. I'm playing somebody now, Mr. Unit. I've seen this name before. So let's see how it goes. But why so serious? Are you just covering, are you just defending UFL, or did you play the alpha and truly think it's better? That's my question. Because me and you never agree. And this isn't just, oh, I want to be nice. I'm just trying to be fair to both games. So I'm not, like, it's not like I'm saying UFL is good. It's not like UFL is anything special or extra anyway. All right, I'm going to try to focus now. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh my God. Dude, no. I guess it is. I guess it is, and we'll just say it's mine then, because there's no way this glitchiness is just happening every game, bro. Look at that. I mean, it's not even. But I could go play UFL in that and not have that issue. And not have that. It just doesn't make sense. Look, it's all you gotta do. It's all you gotta do, guys, is just dribble left and right. This is the dumbest fucking game in the world right now. That's all you gotta do is dribble left and right till you find a hole. It's not even football, bro. They totally destroyed this game right now. And this is just me being honest. I'm not being a fucking jerk. But I can't even believe what I'm experiencing. And I'm going to go with the game. The delay is just on me. But I'm telling you guys, I've seen the comments, bro. I hope it is just me. Let's just hope it is just me. It just doesn't make sense. I'm going to play FIFA after this. And if there's no delay in a game that has terrible servers, but a game that has a great netcode, there's delay. Like, someone explain that to me. Someone explain that to me. If I go play FC after this and you don't see all this glitchiness and I'm streaming, because I always got, look at this. It's delay. And these fucking idiots know it. This is what happened with my last opponent. Look how slow everything is delayed. That's not just me. My last opponent did it and I beat him the same way. Go watch my last opponent who I beat. The dude got screwed the same way. I'll reach out to him after this. He'll tell you. I guarantee it, because it's the same thing he did to me. And I knew it's not like he meant to do it. It's not even football anymore. You just dribble left and right. If you guys think that I'm just talking trash, then play the game yourself and you guys show me where I'm wrong. But everything I defended is just, it's like not there. The game's not the same as it was at all. All it takes is one asshole that wants to run into you the whole game or kick left and right, and that's it. The game's done. You're not going to enjoy it. Look, I can do it the rest of this game and try to win it if I want to. But it becomes pointless. Look, opened a hole up, dribble straight, and score. I could do it every time, guys. I mean, how much more do you want me to show you? I could just go left and right until his defenders make a huge gap, and then I score. Thanks to Turbulence for being 42-0 by doing this every time. Congrats, buddy. That's the first player I seen do it. Now I'm showing you. That's how he's 40-0. How did you guys not recognize this earlier, bro? Like, people haven't played him and seen it and, like, decided to put it on the Discord? And then the delay in this is fucking me. Like, I can't stop this dude because I'm delayed like a motherfucker. Look what he's doing. This isn't football. All he does is wait till I can't pass the ball, run into me. Look at every goal's the same. I mean, come on, guys. The game is toast. Watch every one of his goals. All he does is take advantage of the passing that takes forever. Look, you could see it. All he does is run around and take advantage of. That's delay. Look at, you could see the fucking, you can see the stuttering, Corb. That's not on my system at all. I know you're trying to defend this game, but bro, this is toast. These dudes want to win so bad. This game is toast. Look what he's doing. It's just pressuring while, look, my players are basically moving in slow motion. Look at the ball. Even when I do a driven pass. Look, he's just able to run into you. That's insane. Dude, the game is fucking toast. I don't have to play this for people to see this. You guys will see it yourselves. Look at the stutters. There's no way that's just mine. I'll turn on UFL after this. Fuck that. I'll turn on UFL because I was dogging that game out so bad, and it's way better, dude. It's just whatever they did, they fucked this game up. I'm not going crazy here. Look at my player standing out of bounds, bro. What the fuck? Go watch the goals galore I just released. The game is toast. It's not my connection. This is the game. There's something up with it. And I'm not one of these guys. I'm not just going to pressure. I'm not going to run around trying to pressure players and run back and forth left and right acting like this is worth doing. Look at his defense and where they're sitting. What the fuck am I if I played a driven pass there, for instance, that would have been a goal. I mean, the game is a total fucking joke. There's no way. Even if I don't say it, guys, everyone else is playing this besides like 6 people who are uber confident are going to say it's a good game. That's just the truth. It's crazy. All you have to do is dribble left and right. Look what he's doing. Look how these guys play, though. But you see, you got these players, and you'll see where I defended it. But if you think anybody's going to keep playing this with how it is, you're wrong. Look, so I could try to play good football like I am, and you could do that. But the goals team, dude, I've been saying it. They're going to develop the game as if everyone's going to play it and try to play football. They have no idea about how bad it gets when people try to exploit shit. So now you got losers like, you got people running around with one player stealing the ball. You got heaviness, by the way, which is not my system. And you got players that can run left and right, back and forth. Mark my words, bro. If they do not fix this shit, the game is toast. I've seen it with UFL. I'm not going to give people's hopes up again. I don't care if I have to eat dust. You know what I mean? I don't care if I have to eat dirt because I defended a game. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I've seen this same shit happen before. Look, you just dribble left and right, and then I'll try to create a hole. And this dude knows what I'm doing, by the way, too. Right? He knows what I'm doing. And look at the delay. Everything's delayed. You could see the glitchiness. If I slow that down, you can see it. So he sits there and runs into you, so that's what it is. He just runs into you. Look, you'll see my player running. There ain't no, like, skill. It ain't football. It ain't like, there ain't no, like, It's one person running around. Look, I can't move quick enough to get away. I can't pass quick enough. See what I'm saying? It's not like skill. It's just one dude running around because the other guy can't move. I did it to my last opponent. But look at his football sense. From his football sense, it ain't like he's good. It's the same. My last opponent was way better than me, but I beat him 5-2 because he was fucking delayed. Every goal that I scored against him, I just was able to press him until I took the ball because he was fucking delayed. What else would you call that? Let's get him on here. I have no idea who he is. I beat him 5-2. He was whooping my ass. And all I did was I was able to take the ball off of him. That's what this dude's doing. He hasn't scored any like football goals. He's just able to run me down. And I'm not saying it's his fault, but look, you could see the glitchiness. So if you guys say, oh, the net code's great, that's your system, then I'll go play FC after this in UFL. And let's see, while I'm streaming, and let's see if it's delayed. It's just trash though, Corb. You see what I'm saying? I will do that, but dude, you know what you sound like, you know, and I know you're trying to defend it, but you're sounding like FC, bro. Like, oh, it's this. And I know what you're saying. Like, oh, well, you can't use regular. You got to use, and I know you're helping, by the way, but think about what it's sounding like, bro. All the broken shit in FC. So watch. So look at the glitchiness. You see it. So this, all he's doing is running after with one player. Look at how slow the reactions are, right? So he runs with one player to try to get you. That's it. You see what I'm saying? So my last opponent, I got to try to get him. I'm going to message him. I guarantee you he comes on, he's like, bro, I just couldn't move. Because that dude whooped my ass football-wise. Look how quickly he was. Hold on. I got to tell you guys something. If they didn't have that, what's that play called? The whatever they named it, where after you win the ball, the opponent can't win it back. Look how quickly his reaction was to when I could pass. They added a maneuver where once you win the ball, the opponent stumbles, okay? If he didn't have that, look how quickly he lost the ball, and then right away he's quickly moving as I'm trying to just struggle to get a pass off. Bro, the game is toast. You can see the glitchiness. You can fucking see it. Look, the sideways. Look at my defense. He just did the same thing. Watch. Look at the defenders. Look at the defenders. Oh, my God, bro. And these guys are playing this because in their... No offense to Mr. Unit and this turbulence, but you got to see something. These guys are playing this game in their heads like, oh, my God, they released a thing where I can become Super Beta King if I get top. So these idiots are just sitting here playing this broken shit to get a stupid Discord badge and wasting their time. And that's what kind of people exist. So you got to understand, you're going to get this small world of rats that end up playing goals, and everyone who's serious is going to go to the other games, guys. I'm not being a jerk. I'm being serious. Think about why what I'm saying hasn't been pointed out by anybody else. That one guy put it in Discord, and he wasn't quite sure what caused it. All these idiots that keep doing it over and over, you think they don't know what's wrong? Why do you think it's not in Discord? Because they want to, oh my God, I got to win. I got to become 20-0, 30-0, 40-0. And they're fucking playing in like a broken ass way. How big of a loser do you have to be? So the name of my stream is Builders and Destroyers. The people who don't know what they're talking about right now would say, oh, you're destroying it, bro. Look what you're saying. Where am I wrong? I mean, we can go watch highlights for days. Why are these assholes playing like that, for one? What a waste of time. And for two, why haven't any of them pointed any of this out? Go show me where Turbulence or Ivan or Mr. Unit or shit, even Marceau or any of these guys have been, aren't they all a group of friends? Where are any of them pointing, hey guys, or maybe they have, by the way, I'm asking, but bro, this shit is all torched. And if you think the game can survive with 200 people using lob through balls and running left and right to make the defense glitch out and running around with one player, whatever that heaviness is, by the way, let's try to get that last player I played on here. I'm done with this game, bro. I'm gonna prove to you that it's not my I'm proving to you that it's not my system. I've played so many games of goals before. I know what the game feels like. You know what I mean? I played tons. Look at all I defended this game big time, bro. The game is toast. And just to give you an idea which one, I'll even be nice because I've been destroying this game and this game sucks. Actually, no, fuck it. We'll play FC. But I deleted UFL. UFL, trust me. But this game is another UFL right now, boys. I'm just telling you. Denial's not going to change anything. Denial's not going to change anything. Because, Corb, you're an actual great player. It would be very deceitful for me and you to play. Because, for instance, if me and UFL, again, the same thing. If me and you went and played UFL right now, Corb, we could make it look amazing. That would be doing a lot of people a big disservice. Because the reason I used to hate FC content creators is they always lied. They always sugarcoated because they were like, oh my God, I'm going to be called a crash out, or oh my God, EA Sports is going to be mad. The truth is, bro, goals is fucked right now. That's just the truth, man. I hate it. It's pissing me off because it's like, I'm pissed off in a few different ways. One, I truly do feel like as good as they've done, I would love to talk to Andreas. Did you sit down in a room with someone or have a team of people that you put aside and said, guys, act as if you're Mr. Unit or Turbulence or any of these rats, Ivan, and try to break the game? Because Madden does do that. There's a documentary out right now. You can watch it. Break the fucking game. Do everything you can. If they did, by the way, which part of me would think maybe they did. Because these guys have done so much right. They haven't done anything wrong that I can see except for this. And if they didn't do this wrong, I want to know why all this shit's still in there. Because you're not doing yourself any service by further testing what? You want your game to look that bad? So I said this. Go back months ago, guys. I was like, if all these games had a team that literally tried to break everything, and all they did was try to find ways to make sure these players that are going to try to ruin the game so they can get a win, so they can become Super Beta champion, and oh, I want to get the big rewards. Like, these losers exist. If they had a team to be put aside to make sure all that shit doesn't come in the game, right? Then we would already have fixes, though. Because you got to understand, man, like, I know, and that's exactly why I'm doing this, but you're right. Like Corb said, we are those people. Very good. I love that. So I'm hoping that's the case. But there's nothing else to fucking be studied with half of this shit. You got to get rid of it. The game is unplayable right now. That's just the truth. The game is unplayable. If someone can send me 10 games in a row where you can be happy and be like, this is what's the game to play. Because I'm going to go play one game. Look, I have a team way behind the power curve. I'm just going to go straight into Rivals. Haven't played this in fucking God knows. You'll see that. Straight in. Right? They got me in fucking Division 3. Haven't played in forever. Look at my team. Look how out of date my team is. Alright? And you're not going to like what you're about to see here. And I know it's beta versus, but what I'm trying to tell you is that glitchiness bullshit is a goals problem, I'm telling you. It might only be for some players, like I don't know where Corb's at. It might only be for some players, but without a doubt, when you add all this shit up, it's another UFL right now. I'm not saying it won't get better, but I have to be truthful, bro. Otherwise, I'm just a fake-ass motherfucker that's misleading people like the people I dog on. You guys saw for yourself the defenders. You guys saw for yourself the broken shit. So it's not like, you know, sorry that I didn't play a bunch of losers before this. You know, I watch guys like Corb or like talk to guys like Corb and even watching Marceau and them like, if I didn't know that this shit was out there because I didn't play idiots like that. But that's the point. people like that exist. So as long as they're out there and able to do that, the game's going to be fucked. I'm sorry to say it, but it's true. Look at this. Zero delay. Zero fucking delay. Look at the reactions. I'm doing all the same shit, diving in on, like, look, I'll do all the same shit. And I go down 1-0, but zero delay. It's fine, 1-0. I'm going to get my ass kicked. I don't care. Look at this. No glitchiness. No heaviness. And this is the game that has the worst servers out of all of them. Hold on, I could be wrong there, guys. Hold on. You guys tell me if you see as I'm passing the ball, if you see it like rolling around, like whatever you call that, the jumpiness. Yeah, see, I mean they're reacting when I want them to. They're reacting when I want them to. Oh my god, typical FC goal. You guys be the judge. I'll just play. I'll tell you what I think later, but I don't want to. I want you guys to tell me if you see that same jumpiness. Oh. Yeah, there's just no way, bro. There's just no way. Why in the fuck would a game with a great netcode be doing that, but then I can play a game with terrible servers and they react? They like I'm not experiencing that. The players are reacting fine or whatever. Man, I'm so just pissed off right now. I can't even like think straight, guys. It's just unbelievable. I did not this is the last thing I expected. Look, I could actually react defensively, dude. I mean, come on, man. Half of the thing was the reaction. Like, I saw a little glitchy thing there, though. But it was, anybody who's followed my channel has always seen, I never could stream with FC because of, like, it would cause too much. And now, dude, this is, because of goals, this feels great. You see what I'm saying? You see how quickly I'm able to react and stuff? Guys, goals is toast. Unless someone wants to explain to me a game that I always had problems with server-wise. Like, I literally could stream eFootball, could stream UFL. If I tried to stream FC, it was terrible. And this is feeling 10 times better than goals. Forget about all the exploits that goals needs to fix. Like, okay, we're pointing them out. Hopefully they fix them. The game was heavy as shit. That opponent that I beat 5-2, that I swear to God he was whooping me. I beat him 5-2. Go look at all the goals. He could not pass the ball. He could not move. Then go look at my game versus Mr. Unit. I was on the receiving end of the same goddamn thing. Go look for yourselves. Go play it in slow motion if you have to. So when you add up all that and the exploits, I mean, this netcode, it's just, my brain's like, I can't even comprehend this. Like, what's going on? But I'm not making this shit up, bro. No, and everyone else who plays it is going to feel it too. Like, those who do, I mean. If I'm feeling it, they'll feel it. You guys are seeing the different reactions. Look, all of a sudden I can defend in FC. Look, I'm manually defending. I'm not using my fucking AI. Notice that I'm the one moving around. All of a sudden, you see what I'm saying? Shouldn't have just sprinted there. Got sprint happy. But look at my switching. Watch how it's instant. Watch this. Look at my switching. See what I'm saying? I'm there ahead of time. Even shit, I'll even show you. Look at this. Calling two. Boom. Give and go. Oh. Look how quickly I'm switching. Dude, you can see the fucking difference. Look how quickly I'm switching. I'm missing the tackles, but I'm trying to show you that it's perfect. Like the way when I press it, it works. Bro, and this is the game with quote-unquote the worst servers there is. Look at that. I'm able to move. I'm able to react. I'm able to fucking actually play. Come on, bro. So maybe if it is just me, how in the fuck is FC working? Oh, good D. Dude, there's no way, bro. There's just no way. This is 1,000 times, and I know the other one's in open beta, but forget everything else. I'm talking about just the responsiveness. Yes, the game's much more fun right now. I'll try eFootball and UFL too, but this alone, bro, there's just no way, bro. It's just the responsiveness too. How is that possible if this netcode thing's supposed to be God's gift to football? What am I missing here, guys? Like, what the fuck am I missing? You're watching yourselves. You're seeing the reactions of the players your goddamn selves. Someone explain this to me. I mean, I want to know. Where am I wrong? You're seeing the movement of my players. You're seeing their... I seen one glitch on like a goal kick or whatever you would call that. Oh. Tackle backs. I do like how goals did that, though. Their little movement thing. It's too bad that the delay fucks it all up, but... Smoke, but he delivered over. I mean, I would invite anybody. If Andreas Thorstensen wanted to come in here and explain to me, you guys just go watch the stream yourself and tell me why in the mother of fuck FC is more responsive than goals. No one's going to be able to answer that, I don't think, because I can't figure it out. God, I'm just so mad right now. I can't believe this is going on. How is that even possible? Or is it just the player switching that's fucked up? But then again, why was it all that glitchiness? Like, you can see the players glitching along. If anybody else is feeling heaviness in goals, you guys, if you guys have FC, load into a game and play it and tell me if you get better responsiveness. And then go for mine, if you want, if you're good at doing this, I'll do it my damn self. Put this side by side. Look at me switching players. Look at the quickness. Look at the speed. It's instant. In goals, it's either... Unless someone tries to tell me maybe it's the case that the player switching is just jacked up or like not reading. I don't fucking know. I'm not a... But whatever it is, bro, like if you like congrats to like the players like Turbulence, and if you want to make a game for them where they don't care about defenders bunching up and not really playing football, but that's anti everything you guys have been saying you're building. So something's got to give. Hopefully it gets fixed, but you can see for yourselves the difference. I'm not saying that goals came out, but the things they did say were that the netcode and the responsiveness was going to be perfect, and it's just not, bro. It was better yesterday for sure. I played my 4 games. It was good, and I was thinking what Corb said could be true. Maybe it's because I'm streaming, but I never get good, and I'm not saying this is like the best connection, but it's 1,000 times better than the connection I have in goals. I can actually switch my fucking defenders. I mean, goddamn. There's no way that now that I can feel this too, like this responsiveness in FC of all games, there's no way. There's just no way that goals is worth playing, at least for me. If you guys are having great responsiveness, you're switching your players in time, you found a way to stop or can deal with or found a way to stop the glitch to go left and right until the defenders bunch up to score, then keep playing. But I don't understand what the fuck happened to that game. Or if it just took those type of assholes, the destroyers as I call them, if it just took playing them and the game has been like that the whole time. You know, I don't know. I saw a little glitchiness there, like after the shot, but that was like twice. Still, my players are I can switch my players quickly. Oh, he read me like a book. Good read. Look at that. That's how you fix the lob through ball right there. Make it defendable, man. Come on, if FC can do that, just that little, I mean, I don't know what they did there, but the defender was able to defend it. It was actually a pretty good ball, too. Nice goal. Oh, my God. What? How did he miss? Yeah, dude, I can even player lock and shit. I've had delay so bad where I try to player lock and I'm fucked. Oh! Oh my God. I'm lost, boys. I'm just sharing you guys my experience. You guys do with it what you will, man. FC has more servers and a player base. Does Goals have servers or is it peer-to-peer? Probably not that many people are playing the beta. This isn't against... No, bro. This is Division 3 and Rivals. I haven't played this game in forever. Forever. And so Goals has a unique netcode. But, bro, I went into Goals. I played my games yesterday, and that heaviness was still there. But it wasn't terrible. Now, listen, I was playing the closed beta, and that heaviness was there, but I was blaming it on my fucking laptop. And I'm not saying it wasn't some of my laptop, because I could tell by the quality difference in my videos once I went to console. But all I'm saying is that heaviness was still on console. I thought it was 100% my laptop. It was not. And I'm showing you that right now. The player switching so bad. So if you guys go back, that player that I beat 5-2, the last win I had, he was playing better football than me, dude. He was. But I was able to just keep taking the ball from him because I guarantee he was feeling the same thing as me. How do I know? Because I felt it against other opponents. In that game right after I play that Mr. Unit guy, go watch how the dude scores his goals. He just runs around with his one legendary player until he steals the ball back. And then he runs in from that. Go look yourselves. And then go look at when you go side to side. Like, I'm just pointing out the things, but there's so many areas. It's like issues everywhere you look, bro. And it's throwing me off because I'm like, holy fuck. But why wouldn't these assholes point this shit out? They're sitting here worried about fucking winning games in a beta, and they're sitting there playing a game using broken shit to win all these games. It's like, how pathetic is your life, bro? How pathetic are you? Good goal. How pathetic are you as a person to sit there and play a game like... It just blows my mind that there's people. But because those assholes, I just seen it. I didn't... Like, when I watch Marceau or talk to the people I talk to, nobody plays like that. Turbulence or Unit or whoever. You go watch for yourselves. But it's good to know that, because if that shit's in the game, those players that I'm talking about, there's tons more of them. So you're going to face that shit over and over and over. But look at this responsiveness. Look, I'm able to actually switch. I just got burned. I stayed with him a little bit. Look at, if I tried to do that in Goals, I wouldn't have even been able to switch to that center back. Look at the responsiveness. I mean, come on, bro. I know more and more people are going to see this, but if I'm wrong, more people play. But I'm telling you guys, bro, I've seen this with UFL. I called it. And then next thing you know, so hopefully Goals can fix it. Because if they don't, bro, they're not going to get enough people to leave these other games, because it's just going to be the same feeling. Everyone's going to stay and be like, oh, I'll just... Because there's so many good things to be excited about and like. And but it won't matter. See how I was able to actually defend that? Because I could switch to my player. It's just night and day, boys. I won't use player lock since you can't use player lock in, which I'm glad you can't, by the way. Good defense. Oh! What the fuck? But you see, it's like, it's just the responsiveness is there. I mean, I know you guys can see it. We're actually playing against each other where we're actually having to move and shit. There's no way. And this is the game that has the worst servers. So if I'm playing this and it's like a relief after how goals felt, then it's 100% not my setup, because my setup would feel the same way. But the theory is goals' unique netcode is what made it to where you could play players on like a million ping and still be okay. And that was the case throughout alpha. But there wasn't as many players playing. I don't know. I'm not a technical guy. All I can tell you is go watch the game for yourself. You could see where it's not that smooth. You can see the lack of smoothness. What the? Wrong player. Damn. Shit game, but you can tell it's 100% way more responsive. There's no way in hell that anybody can put that side by side to the UFL game, or sorry, to the goals game and say, oh, the responsiveness was great. So my challenge or my question to goals development team would be, what the fuck was that you just witnessed? And until I can't turn on goals, this has nothing to do with being good or bad or anything, but forget about me for a second. How many games do you think players are going to play in goals? And again, this is, hopefully they fix this, but how many games do you think people are going to play in goals until they leave because the opponent's fucking one legendary player just has to run around and press you and you can't pass the ball away? Wait, I thought this was the game with the unique netcode. I mean, I bought into that, so why the fuck is everything so delayed that I can't get a pass off? Why can't I switch my fucking defenders at a regular pace? You see, I'm sitting here mentally fucked up because I'm like, wait, this is supposed to be the game with the netcode, the netcode, the netcode. But the truth is the goddamn truth. Put my player switching in that game I just played side by side with the goals games, and it's night and day. It takes a fucking day and a half to switch your defenders up, to switch your players in goals. And that was not the goddamn case. So we'll see what happens if they fix it. Or if they want to say it's not broken, okay. If you want to act like, oh, the dribbling, you're over-exaggerating, okay, then go fix it. But after the fucking patch, we'll talk then. Because I'm just telling the truth. I hope all this does get fixed. But if it doesn't, bro, I'm just being honest with you guys. So you go play yourself. You tell me if I'm wrong. Take the ball from left to right like all these other assholes you're going to be playing against are doing. All right? When you play a player that seem in your head, you're like, what? He's taking forever? Just press him. Guarantee he's delayed. Guarantee you'll experience it too. You're going to be able to take the ball right off their foot and run in and score. Go test it yourself. We already know the lob through ball's broken. So Altunen says maybe the issue with goals is there aren't enough. Yeah, there was like 200 or 300 on. The players I'm playing in goals, I would never match up with in any other football game because of how far they are. Maybe UFL, but UFL has the same problem. So they would have to get enough people to make it smooth since you can be matched with a player. Well, supposedly, and you totally could be right, Altunen, supposedly, because of this unique net code, you're able to play players far away and shit. Because, look, we played it in alpha and didn't have this problem. But then supposedly that was, oh, well, alpha was really, really small. I don't fucking know, bro. My brain's fried because I'm not like I just want to cover football and play football, but you can't. Like I'm not gonna lie to people just because I might have to eat dirt since I've been saying how good this game was for a long time, and it's not a lie. I've been showing you guys too, but I've never felt the game feel that heavy before. And fuck the heaviness. We just said, I assumed that it was all me. That was all my game and my laptop and everything. It's just a coincidence that FC was much more responsive, right? It's, yeah, exactly. So see what I'm saying? But he was just trying to come up with a reason. But why in the fuck, if you put the responsiveness on that FC game, if you look at me switching defenders on each game, you'll see the distinct, like, in FC, it's like ping, 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 ping. And then you're reacting and moving your defenders, but yet you go to goals and it's like routine plays, right? You're talking about players passing from the left to the middle and running up the center. And you can't switch your defenders right. But then you know what's funny? Corb, I will say this. When I watched back, some of the times I switched in goals, I noticed it went to like the wrong fucking player first. So it could be, let's just assume, but if all you'd have to do is put that Rivals game I played side by side, and you can see the smoothness difference. It's night and day. It's night and day. Like the smoothness in FC. Now, forget about the actual game and everything, right? Because Goals has a lot of work there in beta. Okay. I'm talking about like that netcode has to be one of their biggest sellers. And compared to like alpha, I was sold on it. So far, not sold on it in open beta. So we'll see what more and more people think though. Netcode must do some sort of lag compensation. See, I don't know any of the fucking, you could say, you might as well speak Chinese right now with it, but all I know is how it feels. And that's how every player is going to think. I'm trying to think like the common player. Like, so let's hope they fix that shit. I don't know. I'm going to go take a break, but like, I'm being just dead honest. And you guys know watching this, I don't have to say it. Like, sometimes when you want something to work so bad, because I did this with UFL, and I was like, guys, it can work. And then you have to step back and play another game. And I'm just being 1,000. When I played the Goals Alpha and left FC, I'd never looked back, dude. The Goals Alpha was so much fun. It was so much more responsive. The defending, everything was perfect. That's not in the game anymore, dude. Now, they've added a lot of stuff. Okay? But here's the bottom fucking line. This isn't a game where players are going to go, oh, well, poor Goals. They're trying. I've said this to UFL. I was like, guys, you guys are always going to be third place. You guys are going to end up playing the same players 17 times a day because all the bullshit in this game. No one's going to leave the other games. You don't need all of them to leave, but you need a bigger player base than like a fucking 1,500 players, right, across the world. And sure enough, look where the game's at. And all I'm trying to tell you, if you don't want to hear it, don't listen to me. But if these fixes don't come, right, and they don't take a drastic turn away, you're just going to have about 1,500 Mr. Units and Turbulences doing all this bullshit, and the game will flutter away like UFL, man. Hate me for saying the truth if you want, but it's just, that's the facts. So, Altunen, this is where I don't understand, but maybe you guys will. Altunen says, Corb said, gameplay on 0 to 150 is indistinguishable because Altunen was asking what might be causing it. Altunen says it should be, at least if the connection remains stable, but people play with mobile connections that are all over the place, so the netcode must do some sort of lag compensation. And Corp says there is no lag compensation according to the devs. No fucking idea what that means, but I figured if you guys did, I would read it out loud. That's how I'll end the videos. Like when I played FC, I want you guys to go back, right? So like I've won 17 tournaments on here and played with like 80 ping in those tournaments, all 17. I did them live. You could find the stream somewhere. And the gameplay is so laggy in those tournaments, bro, because the matchmaking is not the same. Okay, so let me tell you why I'm explaining this. Those tournaments, the whole thing is both players are just lagged out of their minds, and it becomes this. It's just crazy. It's so stupid. But you play for actual, FC points, so it's worth it. And so that gameplay when I was playing those tournaments was what Goals gameplay today reminded me of. Right? So when I turn on FC, which notoriously has the worst, most inconsistent gameplay, and when you put it next to that Goals gameplay, FC just knocks it out of the water. That's a big problem. I'm not saying I can give you guys any answers, but just go look for yourself. Look at the responsiveness of the defenders. There's no defenders standing around. There's no switching to the. I don't know, man. So hopefully I'm wrong. We'll see about the update. But they got to make a ton of fixes, right? They got to. I could sit here and lie and be like, dude, that turbulence is a killer, man. I mean, that's a great strategy, dribbling from left to right. That's the old sideways skill that Brazil did in the 38 World Cup. You know what I mean? Like, man, what a goal. Like, you guys aren't stupid, bro. You guys can see, oh, man, look how he tricked my defense into. I joked around with Kami. That's who it was. I was trying to remember where I saw it at. Now I can show you guys. Hold on. In my Discord. I'll go to it real quick. In my Discord. Hold on. So let's go here. Let me pull this up. Window capture. My boy Kami showed us this. I have the same problems that you during your gameplay in your stream. Guess that's maybe what I meant in my comment. I started playing the game yesterday, and the way the players behave and the ball moves just is weird. I did not even play the alpha, so I can't compare the beta. The gameplay is just weird. By the way, thanks for the 451 tactics. Worked very good for me. So when I started this stream, I was responding to this comment. The game is terrible, no tactics, and I was defending the game. I started this defending the game, bro. And then look, maybe it's even supposed to be more like an arcade game than a football game. But in my opinion, comparing goals with the other one is somehow like comparing Fortnite and Call of Duty. And that's fair, but not really, because the goddamn game did feel super good. Like, I get where he's coming from, but when I just played. So if you guys don't know the back, I read this comment right here. Then I go and play. Now this is what my boy released. This is before I knew about Turbulence. I wouldn't be surprised if he's playing Turbulence. Let's see.
All right, so exhibition, or whatever we call it, A. He's over here.
I would not be surprised if this is Turbulence or one of these fucking rat bastards. But either way, this is where I first saw this, Corbin. I couldn't remember. I thought it was in the Goals Discord. This is my Discord.
Watch right over here. My player is not marking anybody. And then he runs into the net. Like, he's literally in the net.
Oh my god, I haven't seen a player do that. Look at his defender. Okay, so
literally in the net. And then he comes out, but he's not marking anybody.
This is where I saw it. So this is where I originally saw it.
Stays grouped up in the corner.
That's not football. That's not skill. I hate to break it to you guys who are winning that way, but that's not football. That's nobody's going to play that. You're going to have 300 people playing. That's just the truth. Oh shit, hold on. We got messages. Oh, look at, I won a fucking video clip. I won the video clip contest. Let's take the times. Wait, holy fuck, I didn't see these three. There will be a console. Oh, don't you assholes go steal my player. Somebody stole my player. I knew it. So I won the video clip contest, and one of you guys stole it. So there you go. That's my gift to you guys. I knew that was gonna happen. I wasn't like thinking about it because I was like thinking about the thing. I won the video clip contest. They're gonna tell me who stole it though. It was probably you, Corb. It was probably you. But I don't really give a shit. Nobody's gonna be playing goals anyway. But hey, I won the video clip contest. Cool. So anyway, it doesn't matter though. I'm not gonna just start kissing the game's ass, and that's the whole. And I'm not saying that that's why they had me. That's why I won it. But I'm just saying that people would like misjudge me, bro. They think that like when I was saying good things about goals, they're like, bro, what did they pay you or what did they offer you or like whatever. It has nothing to do with any of that. The bottom line is goals is fun. I knew Corb stole it, but yeah, but no one's gonna play goals though, bro. Nobody's. They have so much work to do. Is my point. Like we're getting off topic. Is that like I love everything that like that I was seeing, but you got to understand something. You guys want me to believe now. If this truly happens, I'm super happy. But you guys got to understand. As the game is right now, if you just put that gameplay up, nobody in their right mind is going to waste their time to play this over really any of the other ones. I deleted UFL, but the problem is they're going to be stuck with like two. It's going to be like Marceau, Corb, Mr. Unit, Turbulence, and like 50 other people. The game's not going to survive that way. You have to. I've seen this in UFL. I was one of those people, bro. Like literally, but in UFL was even higher. I was number 10. Kevin Pedro was number 1. This other Dagger guy was like way down in the rankings, and they were like looking at it like, bro, you got to give the game time. And I'm like, dude, trust me when I tell you, like the way to do this, they are already way past it. So I'm hoping that it's different, but I'm just telling you guys, I went through this exact thing. Like this game is unplayable for at least. They need to push it off. If they release this during World Cup, it's gonna crash. There's so many things they need to fix. You guys just aren't seeing it yet. So if you think that the goals team in Sweden is gonna just keep working their ass off to fucking to put out a game for, let's see how many people are online right now. Isn't it prime time in Europe right now? Oh, sorry, it's Wednesday, though. But they almost should hope that people don't, because they got to reverse. Whatever they did to get the game to wherever it's at right now, they have to. Yeah, so it's just about there. It's just about, but you got people in, I mean, look at the IQ level. You got people like Corb, like I win a video contest. He steals the player. Like that's the mentality of these goals. And I'm not, no offense to Corb or not, but you know what I mean? Like say it was us guys who would actually builders that would want the game and would actually play the game the right way. You would be like, damn, maybe I should win a video contest. And you see what I'm saying? Like the whole mindset right now is, oh my God, he put his code up. I'm going to steal his player. He won the video contest, but I'm going to steal his player. Oh my God, I found a way to make an exploit. But it's like, well, no, just think about it, bro. Think about it, Corb. Think about the mindset. Think about your mindset. Like the game's in shambles. And like, I wasn't even thinking about it. I won a stupid contest. And I'm thinking about like, how bad this game is right now compared to where it was, and your first thoughts like, oh my God, I can steal his player. He won a contest that I don't do shit besides get on people's streams, but I can steal his player. At least I can go and maybe I can score a fucking glitch goal with him. You see the difference in mindsets? Like I wasn't even thinking it, and then I realized like, oh wait a second. You know, there's like that difference. So just mark my words, and then I'll get off. I'm going to post this up each month. And if the people I believe in are the goals devs. The people I don't believe in are this core player base, because they release something like, and they think they're doing a good job, and goals devs have the idea like this is going to showcase good competitive goals. I get where their mind was, and they released this, guys. I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is where the downfall was right here. Hold on. So let me go to it. They released this thing right here. Game news. For today, oh no, that's a patch. Where is this? Where is this? They have a contest going on. I'll show you where they fucked up. And it's not their fault. But I'm going to show you where they fucked up. Where is it at? They released this contest where it's like, you want to become a super beta master? Become a top 20 player in the world. Hold on, let me show you. Where is that? I'm going to point out what I mean if I can find it. They changed this whole fucking thing up. Where is it, dude? Rank challenge. Okay, so they released this. So look who's on it. See what I mean? Hold on. Look who's on it. So look. This is what they released. So Goals is doing a good job, the development team. They released this challenge, and they're like, guys, for the beta, we're going to give out like these Discord badges. If you can become a top ranked player, you get super beta master or whatever, and then number 2 gets this and number 5 through 20 gets this. And that's cool, bro. That's fucking awesome to compete and showcase goals, and that's what they were thinking. But the problem is this. What happens right a fucking way? Look at these players like Turbulence. Look at these players. Go watch. I guarantee you're going to see highlight after highlight of the dude. And everything he's doing is making the game look like fuck. Everything he's doing is making. How many players you think are going to quit when they're playing? So, with all due respect to Corb, he's not even worried about like, oh, the game's broken. He's like, oh, OG won a clip contest. I can get a really good player so I can go post more highlights and I can become number 1 in the world by... And the game is in complete shambles, but people don't give a fuck because they just want what? They want to win. They want this. This is what they're fucking worried about. This is what... But the problem is there's not enough of these ratty players to do that. There's like what? So mark my words as I post this every month. If the goals team can realize what I'm talking about and look at all these players and remove this, they'll actually be able to get more than like 1,000 players at any given time. But as the game stands, you're just going to get these players that don't give a fuck. They're fine. You could release this broken game with dots. And if you tell them they can become fucking Beta King and Beta Pro and Beta, they'll go out there and run around with dots for 10 hours a day just so they can get a fucking ranking. Right? That's what they care about. Oh my God, I can get a free player. Oh my God, I can get a new name. But that's not going to take this game to where it could be. And we always said that about UFL, and it's not there. But if you noticed, FC and eFootball stay on top because of that different, like, I know they've been around forever, but they always at least, like, turn the right corner and like, even their ratty players, it's just a different scene. So, hey, if I'm wrong and you see these numbers start blowing up, then that's fucking great. But all I'm seeing is 3 out of the players that are on, the main people, like if you click in here, okay, let's go into this thing. We got Corb, Mike, Turbulence. Let's see here. I am French. So look, this is what matters. The fucking rank. But I bet you this guy doesn't show all the broken shit he's doing in game. Or maybe he does. Let's see. It's the same. The poor guy doesn't even realize it. Guys, the poor guy doesn't. Now I almost feel a little bad. Dude, the way that's the exact thing. Right? Inception calls it push-up goals. I call it half-court basketball goals, to side to side. Side to side. Side to side until you can get an opening. they don't even realize they're just like, this is the same old shit, dude. This is where players are going to go, you might as well go back. When did the fuck did the game become this tight? And that wasn't even as bad. That one didn't go all the way out to where it grouped up the defenders to the left, then pushed a group to the right. So I'll leave it at that. But if everybody wants to fucking just say, oh, hater, this or that, let's just see where it goes then. Because at the end of the day, what won't lie. Now, if the goals devs can prevail where UFL fucking failed, where strikers failed, they can get this game more than just a small group of players, right? But that's up to them. Like, I mean, we'll see. They got to get rid whatever is causing the defenders to group up like that, whatever is causing that heaviness feeling, whether they want to admit it or not, right? And then whatever, and then obviously the lob through ball. Those first three things, if they start with that, but I'd hate to say it. Maybe it's just the people in my server. Maybe it's just like, I don't know, like in my server, meaning like when you see these different comments from people, it's a lot. It's not like let's say there's 500. If you guys scroll through, you'll see a good amount of people saying the same thing. Not like FC, not like eFootball or UFL, but you see enough to where it's not like a coincidence. It's not like one player or two players. There's like a lot of fucking players. So there's something there. Maybe they can address it. But all I can describe it as, if you guys want to go look, put my FC gameplay next to the UFL gameplay, or sorry, the goals gameplay, and you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see the lethargic feel. You'll see that kind of like glitchy feeling that you're used to seeing in FC. But what you'll notice is I'm playing FC on the same exact system that I'm playing goals on, so it can't be my setup. You guys get what I'm saying, right? You'll see a much more responsive movement and switching in fucking FC on the exact same system while I'm streaming. So someone explain that. But that's all I have to say. If you guys want to go fucking compete for fucking goals beta monster and score fucking lob through balls and side-to-side goals, be my guest. Hopefully they fix all this stuff, and then we can get back to really talking about a potentially special football game. But until then, enjoy fucking whatever you guys are doing. Enjoy playing quote-unquote football.